radio station. Fresh Radio Vibes. Fresh Radio Vibes.
You can press release.
Fresh Radio Vibes.
Right there.
The most famous internet radio station on planet Earth. The resistant radio station. Fresh Radio Vibes. Fresh Radio Vibes. The most famous internet radio station on planet Earth. The resistant internet radio station on planet Earth. The resistant radio station. Fresh Radio Vibes. Fresh Radio Vibes. Fresh Radio Vibes. The most feared internet radio station on planet Earth. The resistant radio station. Fresh Radio Vibes. Fresh Radio Vibes. Fresh Radio Vibes. The most feared internet radio station on planet Earth. The resistant radio station. Fresh Radio Vibes. Fresh Radio Vibes.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.
Yeah, man, I'm smart. You don't know when I'm listening to the radio. You know, doing on to the internet. You have to keep my radio locked. On my internet locked, whether it's on the telephone, whether it's on the iPhone, the berries of strawberries, whatever it is, keep it locked. Body station on the internet. Fresh Radio Vibes. See it? Keep it locked.
Otep, this is King Alibaba. I represent for the International Morning Ride Show. You me told you. Otep, this is King Alibaba, straight out to Make Money Record. I represent for what you don't know, the International Morning Ride Show. Every Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. with the Vibe Masterman like Gadite. See me told you. Otep, this is King Alibaba, straight out to Make.
Niamin's Restaurant and Catering Services. Niamin's Fresh Jamaican Food.
Monday, curry chicken, stewed chicken. Tuesday, stewed chicken, curry shrimp. Wednesday, stewed chicken, stewed peas.
Niamin's Restaurant and Catering Services. Niamin's Fresh Jamaican Food.
Thursday, curry chicken, stewed chicken, roti wrap, oxtail and beans. Friday, curry chicken, stewed chicken, fish festivals, Jamaican jerk chicken. Sides, rice, peas, cabbage, plantains, banana fritters, banana bread, festivals, Jamaican bread.
Niamin's Restaurant and Catering Services. Niamin's Fresh Jamaican Food.
Drinks, lemonade, smoothies, desserts, slices of cake include strawberry and vanilla. Please note any meals that is not on our daily menu must be pre-ordered 24 hours in advance.
Niamin's Restaurant and Catering Services. Niamin's Fresh Jamaican Food.
We also cater for weddings, birthdays, and special occasions. Call or text 260-209-8730 or 404-901-7060. That's 404-901-7060.
Niamin's Restaurant and Catering Services. Niamin's Fresh Jamaican Food.
Fort Wayne area, free delivery. Surrounding areas, delivery free. Orders after 6 p.m. Family bundles, $40 minimum.
Niamin's Restaurant and Catering Services. Niamin's Fresh Jamaican Food.
Keep it locked to Fresh Radio Vibes. Fresh Radio Vibes, always Caribbean strong.
She cried out, though she gave us food to eat and land to build her house, we took the most. For power, wealth, and clothing, destroying all her elements for industrial growth. Selfish human, look what you have done. From you took her minerals and transformed them to guns. Oh, human, look what you have destruction, forcing poisons into slums. She weeps, help me, Jaja. Oh, help me, Jaja. 2020 vision blind, I can feel it's getting blurry. The news we've been fed will mislead the public. Chaos will then peak from spending all their money, preparing for a lie that will lead us to worry. Fear will prevail and then rule over dummies. That's how their machines and vaccines will then flourish. A lengthy recession will make this world bloody, and corpse will then pile like the age of the mummy. Children will turn on the system like Tuppy when they seek the truth of what killed their families. All that I'm saying right now sounds like rubbish. Heroes are examples of what a madman is. First they will laugh, dispute and make mockery, see truth as lies, but proofs in the porridge. Robots will control our minds and our bodies. Souls can be lost, not physically damaged. Give me strength, Father, to combat this challenge. Weapons won't prosper as you had once promised. The ones who survive will carry on your knowledge. The ones who don't will find out who Jah is. Selfish human, look what you have done. From you to come.
Pull it up again, pull it up again, pull it up again.
Man, you don't know when I'm listening to the radio. You know, tuning onto the internet. Got to keep my radio locked. On my internet locked, whether it's on the telephone, whether it's on the iPhone, the berries of strawberries, whatever it is, keep it locked to the body station on the internet. Fresh radio vibes, see? Keep it locked.
Industrial growth, selfish human. Look what you have done. From you took our minerals and transformed them to guns. Oh, human, look what you have done. Creating mass destruction, forcing poisons into slums. She weeps, help me, Jaja. Oh, help me, Jaja. 2020 vision blind, I can feel it's getting blurry. The news we've been fed will mislead the public. Chaos will then peak from spending all their money, preparing for a lie that will lead us to worry. Fear will prevail and then rule over dummies. That's how their machines and vaccines will then flourish. A lengthy recession will make this world bloody, and corpse will then pile like the age of the mummy. Children will turn on the system like Tuppy when they seek the families. All that I'm saying right now sounds like rubbish. Heroes are examples of what a madman is. First they will laugh, dispute and make mockery, see truth as lies, but proofs in the porridge. Robots will control our minds and our bodies. Souls can be lost, not physically damaged. Give me strength, Father, to combat this challenge. Weapons won't prosper as you had once promised. The ones who survive will carry on your knowledge. The ones who don't will find out who Jah is. Selfish human, look what you have done. From you took our minerals and transformed them to guns. Oh, human, look what you have done. Creating mass destruction, forcing poisons into slums. She weeps, help me, Jaja. Oh, help me, Jaja. It's more than network frequencies. They'll barge in a life with indecency. Compromise privacy using God's IBs. 5G mass killing wildlife and trees. The elderly who are sick, they first shall feel, and succumb to injuries they cannot heal. Their pensions acute, government shall seize, and food might go short, so let's start plant trees. This decade is the turning point, where all nations will be forged and join. Surrender before the giant. Jah weep for see the earth a cry. Mother Earth is a wife and we treat her like a. And we live for see the paradigm switch. Economics crash and system start glitch. Soon the poor will have nothing left for them but the rich. Selfish human, look what you have done. From you took our minerals and transformed them to guns. Oh human, look what you have done. Creating mass destruction, forcing poisons into slums. She weeps,
Checking.
Oh,
Yeshua. Amun Ra.
Wonder, you know.
But them elitists and them billionaire company and world government they really want.
Amun Ra.
Them have everything. Them have
Yeshua.
Them have land. It's like our soul, isn't
Let
it?
those who have ears to hear, let them hear.
Leave we alone now, isn't it?
Those who have eyes to see, let them see.
Kill we. You know, what if a brain fry go on and them think they see me?
Yes, I the one you're live.
Mankind, you really wonder.
Yeah, man, the Eden run on the sound of the voice. Righteousness exalted the nation.
Our existence and our creativity more time if we really wonder.
Let go love and share, like and care. Yes, I. Selfish humans, selfish humans.
One of the meek shall prevail. The ones that are in Christ shall stand up at his side.
Yes. We could take it to a next level right now, no? Where them say put Yahweh in front and everything will come after.
Come on, people of God. Here we go. Hear my cry, oh Lord. Attend unto my prayer. From the end of the earth will I cry unto thee. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. That is higher than I. For thou hast been a shelter for me.
And a strong tower
And a strong tower
from the enemies.
enemy.
Righteousness exalted a nation.
When my heart is
Lead me, lead me.
lead me to the rock that is higher than I. Hey, that is higher than I. For thou hast been a shelter. For thou hast been a shelter for me.
And a strong tower from all the enemies, the iniquity workers. Yes, I shield and protect the people. Come. Lead us.
Lead me to the rock that is
Higher than
that is higher than I.
spiritual wickedness in high and low places.
Attend unto my prayer.
Too much blood sacrifice.
When I cry unto thee. When my heart is overwhelmed.
And when my heart is overwhelmed, lead with people. Lead with people, Rasta. We have to come out of this. We have to leave out of nothingness in Babylon. Babylon now nothing to offer with people. Rise. And a strong tower. Many are called, but the chosen shall be very few.
When my heart is overwhelmed. Lead me, Jesus. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I.
The spaceship will take off right now.
That is higher than I. For thou hast been a shelter for me.
Yes, Yeshua, you have been a shelter for our people.
A shelter for me.
Amun Ra, yes, I.
And a strong tower.
When them things that them could have touched righteousness, we are sealed. We are protected by the Most High.
Heart is overwhelmed.
Lead our people to righteousness. Because righteousness exalted the nation. No materialistic things that you have can make you feel higher than Anu. We shall not weep for the wicked, because the wicked have put vanity over humanity. Those who trust in vanity and have no love for humanity shall fade away. The oppressors and all of the followers, they shall fade away. Yes, sire. Yeah, when my heart is overwhelmed, I said to lead us to the rock that is higher than I. That is higher than
For thou hast been
I.
a shelter. Glory to God.
For thou hast been a shelter for me.
How many of you know what I'm talking about?
And a strong tower from the enemy.
When my heart is overwhelmed.
And when my heart was, yes, I have a put job first, put everything after. You know much people out the road that try and live on life like say yes, them in control, Father God.
Oh, that is higher than I. That is
Higher than I. Oh, that is higher than I. That is higher than I. Camera, we're ready for the camera this morning. This morning named blood sacrifice. The sacrifice what we people are give right now. It is so high.
Come on, lift up Jesus. That is higher.
It is so high right now.
That is higher than
Sacrificing our day-to-day lives.
When no one else can help you.
Sacrificing one another for high position. Sacrificing. My God, the sacrificial lamb. My God, the sacrificial lamb. My people suffer because of the lack of knowledge. The lack of knowledge, they suffer, Father God. Yes, I. Loose. Big up yourself. We have the UK lineup. Stop that for a minute. Stop for a minute. Hold on there.
When I forsake my people, may God Almighty say there shall be no more light for you. I unequivocally rejected the racist assumption of much white American Christianity, namely that God had created the black man inferior and that he had intended Negroes to be a servant class, hewers of wood and drawers of water. Well, I predicated my view of man on the doctrine of Imago Dei. All men, regardless of color, are created in the image of God. Now, from this premise followed the equality of all men and the brotherhood of all men. The biblical injunction of Acts 17:26 reminds us that he created of one blood all nations of men that dwell on the face of the earth. I was most interested in brotherhood within his own race, because if Negroes are created in God's image and Negroes are black, then God must, in some sense, be black.
Yes. Love and share, people. Love and share. We in the real world. This is not no fairy tale where you behave like you're bad when you're not bad.
We have found a new ideal.
You have fear bust lightning and thunder when you say you're bad. You and your little one house and your one car and your one gun, that no make you bad. Yes, I.
But we believe in the God of Ethiopia, the
Yes.
everlasting God, God of
Yes.
Father, God of Son, God of Holy Ghost, the one God of all ages.
Yes.
That is the God in whom we believe. But we shall worship him through the spectacles of Ethiopia.
We shall.
For 250 years, we have struggled under the burden and rigors of slavery.
Yes.
We were maimed, we were brutalized, we were ravaged in every way.
Yes.
We are men. We have hopes, we have passions, we have feelings, we have desires just like any other race. The cry is raised all over the world of Canada for the Canadians, of America for the Americans, of England for the English, of France for the French, of Germany for the Germans. Do you think it unreasonable that we, the blacks of the world, should raise the cry of Africa for the Africans?
Right now. Righteousness exalted a nation. The vice of His Excellency, the Right Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey, love and share. You know, say the only thing righteousness can really bring forth now is positive energy, because that is what we're going to deal with. The sacrifice. I made a sacrifice over the weekend, over the weeks, over the strong end. And my sacrifice is for the youth them who are go through this trial and tribulation. Yeah, man, when we say sacrifice, you have to do something. So today name blood sacrifice, people. Let's go and see what I go.
Positive vibration. It move we body, shake up we bones. Send a shiver to we head to we toe. It's a touch, it's a word, it's a beat. It is a vibe, a feeling irene. It make we dance till we can't dance no more. Jump up and down and make we mash mash up the floor. Move and shake to the drum and the bass.
Yes, sorry.
Before we energy get carried away with positive vibration. I tried and trusted Rasta formulations.
Only righteousness shall exalt the nation of the Maroons. We are a nation with many tribes. Let's go.
Make happiness just skin off your teeth. The dance a bubble out in the street. Like a jelly do spread all the love. And tell the people it was sent from above. Positive vibration. I tried and trusted Rasta formulations. A gift from Jah uniting generations. Positive vibration. We must cultivate, communicate. We must emancipate.
Higher. With a positive vibration. Gotta say big up to the little drums and mom and everything's family. Yes, I. They keeping it real. We're gonna shock your mind this morning. Let me just big up to Miss Mac Knight, Granny Mac Knight, Nana Mac Knight. You know, Clarendon right now. Positive vibration.
I tried and trusted Rasta formulations.
Are we ready? With the positive vibration. I can't hear what.
Cultivate and communicate. We must make a change and celebrate.
We got to
positive vibration.
Telling you. This is one of the first Radio Vibes ambassador. The ambassador for the human people, for the earthlings. Grams Morgan this morning. Let me just say big up to my brethren, Wagwan, my brother. Yes, Rasta!
On the sign on my door, it says worry don't live here no more. Out of reach, that's where I'll be if you look for me.
Big ship!
In my grass, it's getting cold. The HOA is getting cold. On the beach, that's where I'll be if you're looking for me. See, I'm finally to get to paradise.
They're looking for me.
Place where I can hide away and live my life. Singing. I say I'm living a dream, yeah. That's where I'll be if you're looking for me, yeah. Rasta hat,
got my heart
in shade. Watching all my worries away. Out of sea. That's where I'll be if you're looking for me. Hanging out in the sun, blowing smoke, sipping rum beneath the big palm tree.
Grand rising to Mama. Grand rising to all the families right now. The Maroons, keep it real. The Asian family, the Caucasian family. Yes, sir. The nations, righteousness exalted a nation. Celebrating 284 years. I said, we are much older. We're not 40. We're not 50. We're not 60. We are 284 years.
With a coconut drink in my hand and my toes buried deep in the sand.
just say grand rising to the UK, the Corporation of the United Kingdom, the Corporation of Jamaica, the Corporation of St. Vincent, the Corporation of St. Kitts, the Corporation of the British Virgin Islands, the Corporation of Trinidad and Tobago, the Corporation of Bahamas. We know you're out there. We know that you're afraid of us. Because we're about to tell the people what you don't want them to hear. Loud and clear. That's Ambassador Gramps Morgan. Thank you so much, Gramps Morgan, for stepping in and declaring what we've been doing. My God, we gotta get going. DJ.
Yeah, man, Gramps Morgan representing always my brethren, Rasgadites, right here on what? Fresh Radio Vibes. Keep it locked. Are the best in a reggae dancehall music scene? No one plays the best.
Without any further ado, we have to get into this story. As you know, the Nyankopong Maroons, they have taken this initiative on themselves to be a light bearer. Yeah, this day in age in 2022, we are the light bearer. We have to make our lights shine so bright that the wickedness in high and low places fear what we're doing. Because righteousness exalted the nation. Today's not the day where we're gonna put our mouth on the ground and talk. We've never done that. The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof, and we respect the earth. But today the lava is gonna burn. As you see, I've made a sacrifice. I cut my precept. Yes, my precept, I cut it. When we realize that the pain that is going to all the Maroon Nation in all different ways has reached the doorstep of our children, we think it's best to show that we feel that sort of hurt. And this morning we are livicating this show to Mama McKnight and the entire community in Trelawney, in Clarendon. Yeah, and extended from Clarendon to the wider Nyankopong Maroon villages that operate under the that operate over the corporation of the Jamaica government, because that is a servant of the Queen. As we said before, we're here this morning to unravel a lot of things. There's also the land grab that is taking place by the British Empire, because they're creating chaos all over the place so they can retain back the so-called 54 Commonwealth countries that they have stolen. So we know that with all the disruption and the play political game that is happening, we see in Grenada where they have run a selection, in Barbados another selection. You know, the Atlantis Islands, a corporation, are renewing their contract with the Queen. And our people are still not seeing the knowledge that need to be respected. Now, as we say before, today is called blood sacrifice. And a lot of us, stop the rhythm for me, because a lot of us, when we hear about blood, the whole of we get scared and run up and down and ball out, "Jesus and peace." What kind of rare blood sacrifice is taking place in front of us? We are getting inside information that this blood sacrifice is from a governmental status, because we know that these guys and girls out there in their logistic balance of the 33rd, they're threatened by the 365 that we stand on. So within our circle, we know the blood sacrifice where our people have been slaughtered, and have been slaughtered in the sense where political foolishness is covering the true demonic agenda against the Maroon. The Maroons, the indigenous people, the earthlings, the people who inhabit this planet before the artificial intelligence which is operating and ruling our puppet leaders them, because they're leaders with puppet attached strings attached to them. No matter how they are selected by the crown to represent the crown does not care about the Maroons, because our people need to arise and see that this has been a land grab. 1492, as far as the so-called slave trade goes, was just a branding. After the so-called 1960 emancipation and so-called independence that we're about to celebrate in August, it was a sham. Our people was never free economically. We were never liberated educationally, and communicative wise, they have never given us that purpose. So I'm going to play something this morning. I want you to listen keenly, because when I say blood sacrifice, a lot of people I look upon one chicken when me chop off the head yesterday, or one goat when me have to cut the throat. A big blood sacrifice we are talking about. And a lot of us are living off of these blood sacrifice and feel good. You have a big job and you don't even know, say, it's because of this blood sacrifice why you get this materialistic accomplishment. And you're a fool towards what the Babylonians are doing. So this morning, we're going to play a tape. And this tape is going to show you that there is the United Nations. And then you have the nations. Then you have the United Nation. Okay? So, listen what I'm saying. We don't have fear thing with them like a idiot thing with them are trying now. We know see our righteousness exalted a nation and we shall avail. Yo, DJ, you ready for me? Because right now this tape here going to blow everything out of the water, you know. Make us see if we can get it on the screen for you so you can see what we are talking about. This is a serious thing, blood sacrifice, people. Your children are being sacrificed because of position. Your children is being sacrificed because of their skin, because of their eyes, because of their whole build up, their lungs, kidney. Everything are going on right now. And our people are like deaf, blind, and dumb because the corporation has educated them and let them become so immune to the foolishness what go on. So our people have to wake up. We have to wake up. It is imperative that we get a shock and wake up. Now, the other things we want to talk about is in the pipeline. We're also going to talk on this, we call it, you know, spice over Canada. We're not even, I don't know, the engineer tell us that somebody get inside of the log first night and them delete all of them tune there from her. I don't know. So I don't know if it's a virus getting in it, but we cannot find no spice in here. I think the closest we find is, what we find? Hold on, the people. Me no business who no want rise up, but my people are rise up now. You better rise up. Grand rising to the excellency. L.A. Lewis, Paramount Chief, the Emperor. Yes. Yes. The world is for our takings. Giving up is the only crime. This is the moment, this is our time, yes. Now we know it's not an easy road. Another road. We gotta carry the load. Official in the building. Yes, I. Strong Lion in the building. Grand Rising to the man named Mark Renaissance. Today's Earth Day. For all my maroon people, listen to the verse you know. Answer the call, better answer the call.
Now make your choice. You've got to follow.
Hey, I'm a DJ, pull that up again.
Re-energize. I said this morning it's called blood sacrifice. We're making sacrifices. We're gonna sacrifice the corporations. We're gonna get our own documents. We're gonna undock ourselves from the corporations, alright? Nothing. We are going through a lot of portal right now. We're on Instagram. We're also on WhatsApp. We're also streaming live on our, the Nasty Book, the Facebook. The portal of YouTube has been open right now. Come on. The world is for you. Take it. This is the moment. This is your time. Yeah. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Fresh Radio Vibes. Want to big up all the maroons, the indigenous people that is having locked right now. Get up, get up.
I want to talk about it because I wasn't sure what I was reading here. This is unbelievable. Yeah. If you start from the first page, what I see now, the United Nations organization, but that's the first, it made an impression because it says the United Nation and not the United Nations as we know it.
Yeah. So basically, the funny thing is, do they sign as one nation? That's the weird thing. As me too.
Yeah, what does it mean?
And they also says Treasury certificate, people of the Philippines. So, and as we scroll further down, it says United Nations Organization. Again, not in plural, nations. It's only one nation.
Nation, yeah.
And then
International Court of Justice.
Yeah, and then the International
Criminal Court. Everything.
The World Bank.
All the major organizations. Yeah.
Yeah. There was actually this information, I got it from this guy from California. His name is Mike.
Where did he get it?
He told me he got all this information from an organization called Hellenic Assembly, in which from 2013 they exposed these accounts, and the guy that actually exposed these accounts, his name is Artemis Soras, and the Greek government had him in jail for 28 months, and he just came out about 6 months ago. So that's very, very interesting,
Since 2013?
2013, he exposed these accounts. And this organization is trying to expose and tell, I guess, the Greek people that they have money, and not only the Greek people, all over the world.
Yeah,
and that's what basically, I'm going to look into that, but did you see all the banks that are
That's the thing you can see in this document. Just to say a few words for the people who have no idea, because like I had no idea until 3 days ago. And in here you can see every country, almost every country, I think, on Earth, hundreds of countries, and in their bank accounts, national banks and other private banks, they have huge amounts of money. And I'm talking huge amounts of money with so many zeros you can't count. It's trillions of dollars.
Yeah.
And it's deposited into every country.
Mm-hmm. And Mike actually told me from where these accounts come from. In 1944, there was the Bretton Woods Conference in which 44 countries came together. They created the IMF, the World Bank, and all these task force, you know, and all these organizations that are supposed to be there.
And work for the benefit of the people.
Yeah,
and actually, this Bretton Woods Agreement took place in 1944, and I was thinking that in 1944, there was a war, and in Europe, it was really bad for the people. Everyone was in poverty. People were starving. They were dying of famine. And then you have the treasurers traveling from Europe, going to America and signing things.
DJ, hold on. Our engineer is telling us that the tape is ready. In case you're just joining us, people, what we're playing a while ago for all the educated people, if you have a degree and you have all of these educated tools and you're going to feel offended because this that I'm about to play right now is for all our brothers and sisters who trust in the corporations. You have a job right now, you're getting your doctor bill pay, you're getting your child in school, and all of these things that you're enjoying, it's a blood sacrifice. You are nothing more than cattle, stocks, and bonds. DJ, we ready to play the tape? My God, let's see if we can play this tape here. This is not for the faint-hearted. Also, we do have the UK lined up. We'll be going over to the UK in a bit because Lady C, she is over there doing some great things. But people, this is the United Nation, because the United Nation is different from the United Nations, all right? Our leaders are the puppet, and then you have some people who are pulling string. DJ, squeeze now, make it so we can get the people, because boy, this one here.
We have been played and manipulated from all our politicians in the world. Please share this information. It's a must.
Did you get the documents I sent 3 days ago?
I did actually, and I looked into them, and I'm shocked. I want to talk about it because I wasn't sure what I was reading here. This is unbelievable. Yeah. If you start from the first page, what I see now, the United Nations organization, but that's the first, it made an impression because it says the United Nation and not the United Nations as we know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, the funny thing is, do they sign as one nation? You know, that's the weird thing. As
exactly.
Me too.
Yeah. What does it mean?
And they also says treasury certificate, people of the Philippines. So, and as we scroll further down, it says United Nations Organization. Again, not in plural, nations. It's only one nation.
Nation, yeah.
And then
International Court of Justice.
Yeah, and then the
International Criminal Court. Everything.
The World
All
Bank,
the major organizations. Yeah.
Yeah. There was actually this information, I got it from this guy from California. His name is Mike.
Where did he get it?
He told me he got all this information from an organization called Hellenic Assembly, in which from 2013 they exposed these accounts. And the guy that actually exposed these accounts, his name is Artemis Soras, and the Greek government had him in jail for 28 months, and he just came out about 6 months ago. So that's very, very interesting, you know.
Since 2013?
2013, he exposed these accounts. And this organization is trying to expose and until, I guess, the Greek.
Wow. Yeah. We just did it a while ago, people. And that is what's popping on the whole speaks. A lot of people are working for a bunch of not even imbecile, but these people don't have no love for us. It's the United Nation. How do we get a United Nation, people, when it's supposed to be a United Nations? The phone lines are open up this morning. It is 260-209-8730. We're also getting some other news from the British Virgin Islands. I don't know why our investigative team over there always send over these things. We understand the governor. The governor is on a land grab over there. Another blood sacrifice. As we say, blood sacrifice don't just happen when people kill fowl. You have blood sacrifice that people do with cows, and so now they're doing blood sacrifice with our children. We are referring to the story that is headlining the entire scope, and we want to let everyone know that we at Nyankopong headquarters here, we are in the said vibes as what's happening right now in Clarendon with our beautiful, beautiful queen, Miss McKnight. We're going to try see if we can get her on so we can move. I think we have something from the British Islands. We have played it that it's how come this end up on our desk at this time, but it is on our desk. Is it there? Is it on our desk right here? My God, big up. I want to say also big up to Tola Radio. My God, let's see what's on the desk. Hold on. My God, hold on. Let's see what's on. This is out of the British Virgin Islands. Let's pull it back a bit. I think it is. Oh my God. Well, this is how they set up the premiere. Hold on, before we play this tape, this is the premiere of the British Virgin Islands. He is inside in cast. I think he's on bail now, and this tape has just reached our desk. We're trying to verify where the source is. We are hearing that the Coromantee Warriors are responsible for this. My God, this is can we just all get along this morning? I don't know. Let's see what is actually saying here. Is that all tape right there? Oh gosh. That is a tape. We just got that tape a while ago, and Anu, well, let's give Anu a phone call. You know the message. I'm gonna get the messenger open in a bit. That tape, oh my God, here it is. I think this is Rastokuro. Grand Rising, Wagwan family.
Eli
Rastok, Wagwan.
Me bless, man. Me bless all things to the eye.
Why you want to tell us that we in a battlefield in the International Morning Ride showing on? You know, where they put out a thing, I said the blood sacrifice have to stop down on the ground down here. They don't look good at all.
Yes, I.
It don't look good at all, Rasta man.
True. A real thing, man. Yeah. A real thing for you don't look good, brother.
I just said they no Rasta man. We find out so the youth them get carried away with some little sacrificial thing where them start kill one chicken and then them feel so them can cut people throat like chicken. He's a Rasta man from long time, from first while. You say, yo, Rasgadites, you know, we no see them thing there out for be, cause it can't be, we no love one another. You come out with tours and whole heap of umpteen a good thing. You know, tell me what go on in the morning, cause you're live, Father. You're live for this thing.
Yeah, it's right enough for you. It's like, I don't talk about that whole blood sacrifice thing. It's like that serious thing I go on at Jamaica fire. And
yes, sir.
You wonder if it's really a sacrifice or it's just people just upset with them own a life for them to live.
Yeah.
You see me answer? Because whenever you used to see them thing in Jamaica, whenever you used to hear about them thing, you see me answer?
Because
so,
when them thing they usually happen Rasta man, a man have to go in a bush, go deal with them little thing and know say it's a one pigeon no kill or a one barbel dove. You know come when I come kill, you know come when I come slaughter people picnic and feel like say.
True.
Yo, cause some guy nah set no example in a Gideon between the eye, you know, king. And the leaders them let down the youth them pan a dogmatic level.
Definitely, and the youth them keep it there, so I even get it more dogmatic, because if the youth them did look towards the elders them for certain solution,
yes, sir,
and them not seeing a solution, them are gonna feel like them have to take things in for them own hand.
Yes, sir.
Seeing?
Yes, sir.
And that is what is happening now.
Yes,
seeing? And one time, when the teacher youth to do certain things, even if you know did that again for maintain certain vibes, and once them learn it.
Yes, sir.
And once them have it in them heavens, it mean to say what them learn, them are gonna practice. You see me and say? Yeah, man, it's a whole energy vibration, cause when I check it, even the influence of the music that is currently promoting today and pushing out there is carrying that energy,
yes,
and
sir,
carrying that type of communication to the youth them.
Yes, sir.
You see me and say?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because sometimes, you know, when a man do a thing, you know, what it do, you know, it automatically tell you so you can do it too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You see me and say? That's what happened in the earth, you know, and what happened now is that if a man go out in the square, in the square and bust a shot, seeing how
yes,
time
sir,
gone.
yes,
You mean to say, I tell some other youth, say, yo, you can get your gun and bust some shot too.
Then so I saw the leadership coming in now as we are say, you know, the leadership where in the whole thing where I go on now is that when the youth them say no leadership as far as moral setting and them thing no exist, them are go dep on a level and say, yo, no, then if the ministers them roll the way there, I not have to roll certain way.
True.
You know?
True.
So the youth them now no leadership in themselves, and it's not even political leadership alone. I dwell pan. I dwell say the man them come in, the corporation of Jamaica come in and take away the youth them identity to the fullness. And after I take away the youth them identity and put them under the propaganda documents so them have out there, them start the youth them now, I said easier for dead more than for live, because Casa live in Rastokoro.
Definitely, because it make you them down for the life.
Sure.
You don't make you them down for the life and feel like, just as I say, then it's easier to dead now than to live.
Yes, I. Yes, I.
Them find more joy in cultivating death.
Yes, I.
Than cultivating a farm.
Yes, I. Yes,
I.
Yes, I. You mentioned a whole heap of teachings over the years, and you know we see where they recognize themselves as an earthling, you know, and you survive the pandemic. We're talking with the Rastokoro international dub poet, event coordinator, promoter, tour the whole globe and feed the whole place. Rastokoro, as far as the mission that continue, although we know some systematical chaos where take place, what the mission for the youth them? What you have to tell the youth them?
Right now, you see, what the mission for the youth them, brother, is that we have to start back teach the youth them how to read.
Yeah.
See, and youth have to start practice back reading and cultivating mind.
Yes.
Not just reading online and things where you hear people talk on TikTok and YouTube and all these things. But we have to start study about the prophet them. We have to start study about the great man them before we have in a freedom time. The Marcus Garvey them. We still have to get back the relevance of the teachings in the minds of the youth. Because when you check it out, and them people the teachings are the thing we can really hold up I and I, brother. When something can teach you about yourself and how to become more self-aware, because it's that is the greatest asset with a child. Teach him more about himself.
Yeah.
You see me I say? So that is my way forward, and now any youth I'm going to talk to right now, me still have to make them know, so you have to become more self-aware.
Know yourself.
You have to go back and study Marcus. You have to go back and study Paul Bogle. You have to go dig up back Taki.
Yes,
you
sir.
See me I say?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's knowledge is the power down here.
Yeah, man.
You see me, I say?
I know it.
Yeah, and them train me so much to forget these people and forget about the knowledge of these people. And by teaching us to forget about these people.
Lose ourselves. We lose ourselves. That is the one and only Rasta Kuro on. We might have him online and a bit, New Jersey a while ago. Yeah, people. I don't know. What the question is, I know far right. Him say, what is? You know, me talk about the fullness what go on. As I say, this I can play back the tape. If for that you talk about, I know. Because, the thing set already. But we're going to see if we get Lady C from out of the UK. As she is very much working with what's going on the ground. As you know, blood sacrifice is what Rasgada, it's right here. Lady C, how good and pleasant it is, to have your vocally on the international good show. One up.
Love and light, Rasgadite.
Yes.
And thank you for taking up the gauntlet with myself to bring this to the nation.
Yes.
So, when as I saw Emperor the morning, L.A. Lewis, speaking about this, and where I've got niece, nephews, 9 grand, 1 great grand, it touched my heart, as you know, when we spoke.
Yeah.
This is something that can never happen again. And we have to, as Nyanga government, UK, America, right across the globe, Scotland, we're all on this to support Miss McKnight in the best possible way we can.
Yes.
So we are just asking our family out there to put themselves in Miss McKnight's shoes and see, how we're all feeling for this very sad cause.
Yes.
But we as Maroon have to take the lead, which we are doing with your help and the others, chiefs, high chiefs on board.
Yes, sir. Yes. As you talk about Miss McKnight, today we're dealing with this from a global perspective as a Nyankopong Maroon. Mama, how ancient of days are we right now? Because some people hear your voice and they not even know say you're ancient of days, And when an elder like you come out, a matriarch come out and say no more, you're not even talk to the government at the place. You talk to your Nyankopong brothers and sisters them of high civil moral liberty. This foolishness of it stop.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I came on the planet in
Hold on a moment. I want to tell the people we have the engineer work overtime. That is the thing that you were asking about with the premiere of the British Virgin Islands. But we have the UK on board right now. And she is in contact with Miss McKnight. We're about to link up Miss McKnight on a serious level. So, on just stay up on the line. Yes, as I was saying, ancient of days, Lady C. I want you to set the pattern straight, because some people don't know how deep the Nyankopong bloodline really extend. Them think it's just the emperor alone stand up in the cast, in the fire, and I and some more. Them don't see that a matriarch like yourself is a part of this. So talk to the people now, please.
Yeah, well, we have to come together as one. Marcus Garvey and all the others have paved the way, and we, as Maroons right across the globe, have to come together to make and take back what was taken from us. It's still being taken. And as you said, we are still slaves.
Yes.
We go out 9 to 5, we're not this, but people need to realize there's more than 9 to 5, where we have to build and go back to basic. When I was growing in Jamaica, we never had anything like this. The community, the elders, took control if anyone was to steal or to do anything. We couldn't pass anyone on the road and didn't say good morning or good afternoon. We have lost a lot of upbringing because we've become complacent.
Yes, yes.
And right now, the people might say things about L.A. Lewis, but he was the only one I saw that was warning people about the pandemic that we've just gone through and which they're trying to bring again. But it's for people to wake up, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not that far before things are going to really get bad. And you do not have your Nyangapong documents, you're on your own. We are a nation and we are building it. We had empires.
Yes.
And that's where we're going back to, building our empires. Because we are kings. Go ahead, Raskadai.
As we build this empire, my people, it is taking both you and I. And it's we're not mindful of the small people who gather to build this ark. Because when Noah was building the ark, a lot of people was drinking rum and they were laughing at Noah. And them say, look upon the idiot man, I talk about rain gonna fall every day for the last 12 years. I'll be a sunshine. Mama, Lady C, it reached a stage now where they are slaughtering our children for blood sacrifice. Talk to me, Mama C, because I want serious junction we reach. This blood sacrifice thing I have to talk about. We can't hide it no more because we find out say it in a church, the last pastor them catch a 2 cow plus people throat him a cut. The politician sit down in a front seat are getting blood sacrifice for go back in a power. We see the gunman them out the road and do the same thing now. Plus the doctor them a sell pick them and talk to me, Lady C, because this is a serious judgment.
This is they're after our melanated people, taking out their organs. What's happened to Miss McKnight and her family are only 4 grandchildren, offsprings. That should never ever take care. We're not here for blood sacrifice. We don't know about blood sacrifice. And at the end of the day, when they do whatever they're doing for sacrifices, are they going to reap the benefit? They're not going to reap the benefit if they have got a soul and if they know who the Creator is. We have been through a lot. We're still standing, and we are strong people. So please get up and bomb and do before it's too late. We can't be doing sacrifices because we don't know exactly what that young man took. But at the end of the day, this is the worst crime I've seen committed in Jamaica. And we have to stop it. We have to come together. We're not here for blood sacrifices. We're here for the truth and to live a righteous life as best we can, because no one is perfect, but we know right from wrong.
Yes. Yes. People, that's the picture of the grandmother, Nana McKnight, we call her, because we chat with the emperor. Yes. And this is what we have to tell the people, you know. Even though the youth them transcend, you know, so that is just the beginning of the journey. Can I tell you, say, the medical team are wait for some fresh lungs and kidney and heart. Yo, people, when we say blood sacrifice, some people for know say deep things are going on, you know, man. A wicked things are going on, you know. And not just people are get gunshot, you know. Our people are cut throat, you know. Our people are sell body parts. I provide body parts for your industry where nobody no want to talk about, you know.
That's right. They're using men. I don't know if you saw a video where they cut off men private and sell it for so much money in China. You know what I mean? And our children are lost. They don't know themselves because, as someone just spoke, said that there's no role model in the community anymore. They don't have that respect because they're watching these games what they've built to make sure that they don't go out and social life. They become exclude themselves from the family because they're on this game, these war game, programming the young people them to be violent.
Angry.
So right now, we need, it makes them angry. We need role models. We need men, because a lot of women, single moms doing it on their own, being mom and dad. We grew up in a family setting. I know it's the government that's put this in our way, because in England they used to say, oh, you can't live with your partner because if the mothers have to stop work to have babies, they cannot get the benefit which is rightfully theirs. It is our money. But at the end of the day, because a lot of people don't know that they can get this back, they look at it and they struggle with their offsprings. But it's all about us. My young son just.
Yeah, big up, Mama C. So Mama C, I know say we don't have you for a long time. I wanted to speak with Miss McKnight, but she's heading to Maypen as we speak, I understood, right?
That's correct.
Yes, so
yes.
You know,
she's heading to Maypen as we're on now, she said.
Yeah, we're trying our best to see how much we can get some interaction from her side. When you talk to her, Miss McKnight, give us how is she coping with this right now? Tell us.
Well, she's doing her utmost, because I feel she's the head and she has to make sure everything go right. And as I keep praying with her and also sending love from the Maroon government, but she's looking towards the Maroon right across the globe. We have to support her. We have to do this. We have to show that we are one. We are united. When something happened to one, it happened to all of us. Where one go, all go. And we have to do our best to support her and don't make us look like so we've only, you know what I mean? I'm going to be putting out the GoFund line as well, so we get back some of our money, what the government have for us.
Talk to me about that donation run that the Nyankopong government is initiating, because we see where the Jamaica Corporation has, because the Emperor has moved swiftly to comfort the nation, and the government now has pledged to take care of funeral expenses. I've never seen this done by the corporation, but they know that they are in a losing battle, because money can't buy our people. We shall never forget this carelessness. But as far as the Nyankopong initiative, what are some of the ways that we're bringing comfort to Miss McKnight and the wider extent of the community?
Well, as you know, I've set up the Nyankopong donation fund right now. I'm using one of the accounts. That way, when the funds come in, we will send it so Emperor can present it instead of drips and drop. I have got a lot of people who have already come on board, because they're mothers as well as young people. So right now we're just trying to push it as far as we can, but so far, so good.
Yes, a donation was made to Miss McKnight via the Emperor, and we see that as one thing. And as I said, we the Nyankopong Maroon intend to make Miss McKnight know that we appreciate her. We're joined by Scottish Maroon, first and foremost, Grand Rising, and good add-ins to the Maroon Empire. I see you with a new Zion. So what go on, Scottish Maroon? Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah. God gracious.
Grand Rising, I Priest McGregor.
Where that's a far from? Where your earpiece there? Because I know see you go to the work and go and crash a thing, or you're going to be busy doing things.
No, to properly speaking, get ready for go down to a lawyer office to deal with some business, and we have a graduation. As you guys know, I'm the chair council for Sandalwood High School. So there's a graduation, so I'm supposed to go and give a little speech there. I have some presentation and something.
Well, when you get a chance, Scottish, we'll have to make a link. We have Lady C over there in the UK spearheading with our brothers and sisters some comfort for the grandmother who has lost their her precious gems, you know, the sacrifice that took place last week. So we have to touch base.
Plus her daughter, Rascadai.
Yes.
Plus her one daughter.
Or one dege daughter. Sure. Run it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have no problem with that. The chief reached out to me this morning and I tell her that I have no problem donating
Yes.
whatever I can, because I expressed to her that as soon as she set up the GoFundMe page, she must share me the link, right? Because I'm not going to give the white man, or should I say the Caucasian, any money through the whole Western Union transfer thing, right? Anytime I'm donating, I donate even with the emperor, I donate from Hong Kong, right?
We're not hearing you properly. We'll have to, you know, your link over there. So when you get a chance, handle your business. Congratulations. We had to call you this morning, but we're not going to take you out of your vibration. When that sensation, we're going to make back a link with that.
All right, let's say a word, my brother. We shall have it.
We shall have
We
it.
shall have it.
Yeah, lady, see that a Scottish Maroon as you hear him in a children business to him, love the youth them like yourself. And as we talk, you have your grandchildren with you, and you know what I mean, that's a blessing. Children are like olive trees planted in a garden, you know, like rows around a table, and to see what Miss McKnight has been through. As you said, it is 4 grandchildren and the one dege daughter we got gear.
And yeah, that's all the grandchildren that she had.
Jeez, peace. Wow.
Yeah.
You know, so we have to make a try to reach out to her, you know, because, you know, I don't
We're
just...
doing it, we're doing it, Rascadai. We already reached out to her, and now it's to the nations to...
Yaga, you there, mama? Yeah, that's the UK, you know, and we're making the necessary link. If you want to call her, send me a text. If you send me a text, I will reply. I'm seeing all of the action here. Anu Farai, the council.
I'm just saying.
Yes, talk to me, mama. Talk to me.
I was just saying for the brothers and sisters, young and old, who can contribute to make sure Nanny McKnight put loved ones to rest, sending them home to the ancestors. So people, you know, this is a well-worth cause, so everybody chip in and let's see and send her love and her support to Nanny McKnight.
Yes. This
yes,
is...
Yes,
yeah, man. I thank you so much for making yourself available and being a part of the link this morning. Is in the meantime, between time, we know that Nanny's Kitchen in the UK is going on good. The Maroon is raising the 284 flag right there, because we understand that Buckingham Palace is empty. Nobody is living in the Buckingham Palace. Grand Rising, Michael, Archangel.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising, Michael.
Lady C up on the line. Yeah.
That's a lady C.
All right.
Yeah, we touch it. We are.
Oh, now go out. No.
Yeah, we are extending this warm love and compassion to Nana McKnight and the entire community of Clarendon and the entire Nyanka Pong that is going through a blood sacrificial thing a go on the ground. There's a blood sacrifice a go on, and we just put to make people them know in perspective what a blood sacrifice really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that ritual.
Yes, I. Yes, I. Yes, I.
Yes, I.
It's in full effect, you know, brother Michael. A lot of us don't want to talk about it, but we as Maroon, we know that these are some of the traits that is used. Like you're busy. Can I call you forward if you're busy? You know, I can't call you forward. My God.
Yeah, me kind of busy, yes.
Well, when I get this line will be open, and I will join it, because I have to get your perspective and knowledge about this. A lot of people don't want to talk about it. I'm also going to get the Emperor This is what we have to talk about. A lot about just seeing that the kids was murdered, but we're not seeing what led to the murdering of our people. There's a blood purge, there's a purging taking place right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really bad.
A purge, and you know, for those who out there saying, Lord, it can't be my this and me that, you have to understand that once your body reach, it don't just stop there. Don't make nobody tell us so them put you under the ground in one piece. Not go so the corporation have you registered as stocks and bonds. So every part of you belong to them. So if your heart a beat good, them take it out and sell it to Tom drones.
That's right.
Where them can't sell them cook down in a stew. I want to the people. We don't overstand. We don't know what melanated mean all now, we know. We don't know what melanated mean all now.
That's right. That's right. We're very, very. It's only us don't know how valuable we are.
Listen to me. From your eyeball to all your eyelash, everything pan your valuable. You know, you're God in your sense, you know, but because you have been put down lesser than peasants, you don't know the value of yourself, and we have to know the value of our people.
Correct.
So
that's correct.
We're in
the ancestors walking us, you know what I mean? That's why we are doing what we're doing.
Yes,
because I never called for this. It's the ancestors.
Now they ain't
you know what I mean?
Are the common denominator, that combines us together, which is the injustice that you and I see that bring us to this crossroad right now. No more.
That's correct.
No more.
That's
more.
Right.
No. We now wait till it reach our personal door before we start burning fire. We are burning fire. What them say, the hotter the buckle, are the sweeter the victory.
That's correct, because they're all our family, isn't it? Especially when you feel it, because it could have been any one of us.
Yes.
So we have to look at it in that manner.
Yes.
It's our family. It's our niece, nephew, sister that young man killed.
Yes.
And you know what I mean? So people just let's do what we know we used to do. You know what I mean? Look and have one another back. We've always got people inside amongst us. No one is perfect, but those who can sympathize with Nanny McKnight and see the loss that she, I don't know how she gonna once they, I don't know, she's strong. She's strong because she's still carrying on, because she has to put them to rest. And we, as Maroon, have to make sure that happens.
Yeah, well, as I said before, my people, we're talking with Lady C. She is one of the high priests from the UK branch, Nyankopong. When we say Nyankopong means God with us. The gods are with us. That means that we are rolling with the gods. Yeah, share. And when we say, words sound and power belong to we, people. That's why you see, when we there around all them microphone and them these instruments, when we are sell out the 8 octave, we make sure so that goes straight in your soul. We say never again. Never again. This is becoming a normal. This blood sacrifice thing need to stop. It have to stop. Too much we ignore it right now. It reach all in a schoolyard where them talk about gathering in a schoolyard, and some people just run because of what people suffer and don't know the knowledge. Them run and do things and them don't know what them are doing, and the leaders them not set no example. With every position come responsibility, and the responsibility of our children is not just with the parents, it is with society also. If society reach a stage where I see Spice yesterday jump up on the doodle train, and them people, our little youth are going to emulate now, then the moral core of our society, it lies between politicians, entertainers, pastors, and come down to the security measures, and no form of morality in the desert, so the killers them a walk free now.
That's right. That's right.
The pedophiles
we've got to stop them.
Yeah.
All heap of them. Yeah, Rascadai.
Yeah, man. One love.
I can just say thank you, and you know, thanks to everyone listening, and you just continue doing the good works.
Yes, man. One
just
love.
continue. We will continue.
Yeah.
One love. Gonna try and set up the GoFund now.
Yes,
okay,
sir. Yeah,
then.
when you set up,
Thanks for having me on.
when you get some more info, we're gonna put it out there. We have a flyer circulate, and your number upon it where people can reach out to you. And you can send a number to us, so that will work. Another Maroon Festival, the whole conglomerate, the whole thing look good, man. Just keep the fire burning, Mama C.
All right, thank you, Oscar. Thank you.
Yes,
all right,
yes.
bye, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Ross Michael busy in the morning. Yeah, we're gonna touch back forward base with him because me want chat.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, hear me?
Yes, sir.
I want to know if Mr. Wilson I listen to your conversation or what, because I know Mr. Wilson always in a room there, you know. We want to talk some serious thing. This blood sacrifice thing have to stop, Ambassador Michael.
Yeah, man. Them have to tap it, man, because it'll get out of hand. This vampire network.
Yeah. Yes.
And
yes.
go on, you know.
Yeah.
Where all our body parts, them are used kind of things. Them are used anything where they can tap into from mind, spirit, soul, and body. It's just a whole heap of energy them are suck from with people. It's like, you know, just like not only the blood, you know, and them gone and the energy feel. You understand?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Man.
Yes, sir. And the youth them, he reach in the ghetto now, because a lot of people are. Mama C just tell you about the game, and as we talk, me have two little juvenile where them love this shooting game. If you tell them, say, we're going fishing, you know, we're going to do some things. But it reach a level where the inoculation, when it comes on to our children and these cold-hearted killing machine where them are turning on our king. How we deal with that? How we deal with that right now? Because it look like it's a norm for how much, I know who you kill or how much you can get rid of.
Yeah. Well, it look like we have to just start give them some other target. What makes sense? It look like we have to change the narrative of what the killing is. I see like it's killing time.
Yeah,
so
man.
We have to start tell them say stop shoot the apple and start shoot the banana. You understand?
Nasty piece of situation, my lord. It not pretty at all. It don't pretty at all. It when we look all the things set up, we have to say, yo, it can't continue that way. It must not continue that way. You know? And a lot of people may disagree if you're listening. It's not about disagreeing. We know what are the main thing where happen down a yard there now. We have a blood thing a go on big and serious where the leaders them, you see, the last pastor when it come out the other day, see him did a talk about the blood sacrifice there. The brother went a go in a church and him did have a real thing a go on with the blood sacrifice, and the youth them a say this in its whole concept is something where we have to look about. I want the emperor alive, the emperor good alive, you know. I want to head over the British Virgin Islands to people, because we just get attacked, so them a sabotage the people. The governor has launched a coup on the British Virgin Islands, and we want to get to the real story of that. Michelle, we're coming over in Florida. Willie, we're touching over Canada. And of course, we're heading over to Ghana, because, Ambassador Michael, what was that bulletin out first night about some stormy weathers for Ghana? Anything had a manifest like that?
Well, we're still waiting to hear, but you know, right now we have all kind of spiritual forces working against anything where they might try to set out. It might be a weapons of mass destruction they might try, because there's a lot of meetings that is slated to be in Ghana, and because Ghana has now become like a central focus right now with all of the different offices where they might set up. That's where the Africa Trade Center Trade Commission is now. You understand? Yeah. So it's a whole heap of meeting coming out of Ghana right now. Ghana is like the hub right now for Africa. You understand? So I think they're trying to either send propaganda news to slow down certain things to make people change their decision of going there. Yes. You understand? Yes. So it might be real, it might not be real. You don't know what these, because sometimes a man put out a thing, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's real, but it's good enough to just create a distraction.
Yes, well, talk about distraction. The reason why we're going over to Canada this morning, we understand that the brother named Justin Trudeau, we are on the Corporation of Canada, he must say that some vaccine are come out for the 6-month-old baby them. So them dep on a run, them must say them have to inoculate some more people over Canada. So we're gonna find out from our Canadian source if any truth to that story, because I don't know why they're still on the inoculation run, Ambassador. I thought we cleared that hump.
Well, guess what? They sign their contracts with who they sign their contracts with, and they take the money from who they take their money from. And if you take a man money and you spend it off and you can't give it back, I guess you owe him a favor. So the inoculation run is not so much authorized, it's so much that these little mafias are trying to use these necktie thugs. You know, I call them the necktie thugs doing their thing. You know, trying to murder the people.
Yes, this blood sacrifice has to stop, man. Has to stop. I'm trying. Did you see the footage with police firing shot in a Kong Pong town, Ambassador?
In the past, you mean one of those?
No, last night, the police, the Jamaica Corporation, have a one police up there fire about 20 shots in a year. I'm going to play the tape, people. I'm going to play the tape.
I didn't hear that one.
We have to play the tape,
but I wanted to touch on the incident going on in North Africa, in Morocco.
Talk to me about. Talk to me.
Morocco police are killing our Maroon people over there, left, right, and center. And these stupid Moors misunderstand the Treaty of Morocco, thinking it's talking about North Africa. They don't understand the treaty. they don't know that Al Morocco is the West. So they're looking at that little fictitious name that they put in. I said that era wasn't called Morocco. That's still part of Mauritania and all of these Hannibal Barca empire that was in the north. You understand? So I don't know what wrong with these people. You know, see, these are the Septius Africanus offspring them up here, not for them. You understand? Pope Love and Constantine family them up there killing other people them. So that's the video you see circulating where you see these police officers have these Africans in a cage.
On the ground too.
Killing them.
Yep.
On the ground.
Morocco. So this Morocco now, this is the offspring of the slave masters, I think, that is occupying that country. Are these Arabs or who are these people who are doing this atrocity?
These are called misbreed Berbers. Because you have two types of Berbers. You know, you have the Berbers. These are a mixed breed between Hindu.
Yeah.
Because people looking at Arabia today, they're still Indian. You know, it's just that they have different Indians. So Hindu became the Caucasian race. So we have to look on it and stop, you know, and just see it for what it really is. You understand? And stop play with yourself a fool.
Yeah.
Like we are trying to separate them from them diaspora. No, they still the Hindu diaspora we are look on.
Wow.
You understand?
Wow.
So we have to just look on it for what it means.
Okay. People, we're getting news from the British Virgin Islands that this tape that is popping up, our engineer keep putting it across. It is showing what is really happening in the British Virgin Islands. We understand that the governor has taken over the operation of the territory by, you know, in some way, shape, or form. That is the premier thing. This is about 6 Caribbean countries that may be involved with this ring. And as I said, the UK is creating chaos so they can restore the 54 Commonwealth countries, as they labeled our people commoners. And this, you have to understand that with them calling our people commoners, it is setting a precedent for they to come and lead us as if they are better at leadership than we are. This is atrocity. This is tyranny. Tyranny is at its best. When we're seeing this sort of propaganda machine, we are going to get into this, because this is not looking good, Ambassador. We have to touch over to the British Virgin Islands, and as you said, you know, keep our eyes on what's going on the continent of Ethiopia aka the African continent. It's a judgment. It's a judgment day. It's a judgment day. Yes. And but before you leave, shed some light on this sacrifice that these youth are not doing as our Ancients of Days do it. Because this blood sacrifice, Minister, Ambassador, is really, really bubbling to the top. We are hearing that the influence of the sacrifice is something that is being spoke about on the corner to get whatsoever powers or wishes that they want. Talk to me about it. What do you know about these blood sacrifice that we've been hearing about?
All right, you see, because these next generation are not fearful, they are lacking of people who are guidance for them. Don't necessarily guidance have to be the elders. It can be any form of wisdom that to guide them on the path of what their ancestors want them to be. So what them do is open up portals, like just like the boards, all the different witchcraft worlds, they open up to them. All these video games open to them. All these negative frequencies coming to them through different things, music, television. So all of this feeding into them. They have their own mindset of how they want to get power and energy and health. They're not even concerned about their health as such. They're more concerned in right now. Me I deal with. Me no business about no empire. Me no business about no legacy. Me just want it. No. And because they're in that rush mode, it caused this turmoil. And sometimes when that happens, they don't care about age factor. They don't care about a grandmother. They don't care about nobody. Everybody to them just is beneath them. So it's like a spell come over them. It's like they call it the spell of Leviathan, the spell of Kinko, the spell of ignorance come over them. Yeah. So we have to break rapidly.
All right, listen, me, Ambassador, I have to cut it there because we're getting developing story in the British Virgin Islands and now the US Virgin Islands as to what's going on. This is not looking good. I have to go to that office over the US Virgin Islands. It seems as if somebody is caught up in the back over there. I'll try to touch base with you before the end of the program.
No problem.
Yes,
Peace and love.
Peace and love. That is the man himself, Ambassador Michael, one of our security brother over there. Now we are getting some very oh my God, Jesus, what is this? What a God. Seem as if we have hold on.
My career started walking the beat of the Elephant and Castle in the
Oh Jesus, we're getting a lot of things out of the British Virgin Islands, and I know that there is things that we're going to be touched. Kenny is over there also. We may be touching base with him also and see how best we can deal with it. The British Virgin Islands always scoop into my show every single day. But as I said, the mother of this beautiful children, the grandma, she is somewhere to be found right now. We want to talk with her. I know that she is very, very, very would I say on our way to Trelawney, we're hearing. But let's get some music in the meantime. I'll play the national anthem right now. Hold on.
Burn them all, yeah. Blaze them, oh, 'cause I will never see, and I will never stop burning these fires non-stop. Yeah, oh, yeah. All right. Are the leaders them will let the people down? Have them holding on to throwing them a drown. And the leaders them will let the people down. They always let the people wear a frown. And the leaders them will let the people down. Them trying to blame it on the dancehall and the artists and the sound. We got it to let the people down. Then ask the ghetto youth them on the sound. Yo, Babylon a speak them words, but we no love how them sound. Got them see them wanna turn it in a gun town. No forget to you them turn in a gun clown. Gunshot
cannot tear off them head crown. Well, every other day and next body them found. Well, in and them own a blood, Missy said them drown. Who them boy I really want take for clown? Them this last year I am in profound and say the leaders them a let the people down. Have them holding at the strong when them a drown. And the big guys them let the people down. They always let the people we were from.
Leaders them a let the people down.
Try to blame it on the dancer and the artist and the sound. The
leaders them a let the people down.
Alright then.
Promises are comfortable. Lines or the facilitator, my God. The boatman, my gosh. Oh, the election fixer, my God. The money cleaner. Wow. The man who knows the scheme. And of course, the governor and his cronies, arrogance, act innocent until proven guilty.
Them drinking the people blood, them a
burn down, yo. Leaders never let the people down.
Them holding at the sun.
My gosh, this is not looking good at all. This is not looking good at all.
Righteousness not on the youth, them
in a clown, yo.
But get to youth, no see
who them are.
Cause all the perpetrators
is wires.
The youth them a fight over house
and car. Let me set our phone line. Hold on, our phone lines. My God, our phone lines are ringing off the hook. I wonder if, I think Willie may not be available today. Walk one star. Alright, Willie not available today. Hold on.
Have them holding at the straw when them a drown.
I said the leaders them a let the people down.
Why they always let the people we were from?
The leaders them a let the people down.
Have them holding at the straw when them a drown.
The leaders them a let the people down.
Them try to blame it on the dancehall and the artists and the sound. Leaders a let the people down.
My God, the leaders. What is really happening to these leaders? You know. Let's say for lines, my lines as always, you know, I can't always get into the mix, but I think that we ought to get... Yeah, good, Grand Rising, hello? Hello?
Yes, good. Yes, good afternoon.
Grand Rising, good afternoon. Is this Joe Jack?
Yes, good afternoon, God. It's a long time.
Joe Jack, how are you enjoying Anagada this morning? How are you enjoying Anagada? My God, it's been a while.
Good.
Wow. It's good?
It is very, yeah, man, it is very hot.
I thought...
Just getting ready to go to the beach.
Okay. I thought. How hot is it today? Is it burning hot, or it's just like a crab in some boiling water that doesn't know how hot it's going to really get?
No, man, it had some threatening rain happening, so it cool long a bit, you know.
Okay. Joe Jack, the reason why I call you Joe Jack, the web is getting bigger, Joe Jack. Have you received the tape with the USVI BVI connection? Have you received that tape, Jack?
No.
Jack, this tape, let me forward it over to you this, because this is what I don't like, you know. They keep our brothers and sisters in the dark while this sort of atrocity. Joe Jack, you have always said you keep yourself out of this, and I don't. Should I send it to you, or you don't want to get involved? You don't want to see what it's about?
I only read it, don't get involved with this thing.
Well, it is showing the then leader. They're saying that money smuggling between the two islands is quite evidence, Jack. These are sentiments that nobody wants to talk about in the height of the morning, but they're saying that the connection has been made and people are going to be taken up by now and maybe the next 24 hours.
Well, I know I'm not one of them taken up.
Okay. Okay. There is no blood money on Joe Jack hand. You hear it here on Fresh Radio Vibes. He does not spend blood money. He may spend dirty money, but he don't spend blood money. Jack, let you. This morning I see Heritage, the sabotage that's going on. Heritage was kicked off, light turn off. Next they're going turn off internet. What is really happening in your neck of the woods, Jack? Is everything? What's happening? Because it doesn't look good at all.
No man, Heritage doing some work. I believe Heritage doing some work on the station. Because from yesterday he was doing some work, which into the station with power that sound for the sound to go around the hill, go around the car.
I can't hear a lot. It look like you know. It seems as if the BVI has lost its zest because nobody talk up anymore. You know, everybody sound like Dr. Orlando Smith. You can't barely make sense of what they're saying.
No, I telling you what I'm trying to tell you now.
Yeah.
Heritage is doing some work yesterday.
Oh,
on the station.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because what happened yesterday? Well, he speak to me and he tell me that he's trying to get the sound to go around the hill. You know, as you know, we build with hills.
Yeah.
So he want to give the station a lot more power that wherever you travel, go around Kingambe or other part of the country or St. Thomas, so you want to get that sound up that you could hear the station. So I think that's why he's not on this morning.
Okay, I thought that is because just like how they rob Gadites of his festival money, they rob Heritage. I saw a long list on Facebook that him said that the government still shortcutting him because he don't get any hiring for festival. But I don't know how can you celebrate emancipation when the governor is in charge. This look kind of foolish, Joe Jack.
But I just clear it up. It is why you in here, man, this morning.
No, I'm not buying that hogwash. You know, Gadites don't buy the hogwash.
No, wait. You ain't buying why they tell you.
No, you telling me that, but I know different because I know that I spoke to him up to about 20 minutes ago. The station is up right now. There's a young lady who is beseeching the governor not to beat anybody's ass. What are you talking about, Jordan?
Listen. Here, Garai, the station is on play music.
No.
But the morning draft, why I believe it because of he being out there working hard.
Oh,
you know, which I respect Heritage.
Yes,
he's very serious about so
I know that Mr. Herbert's supposed to be rolling in his grave because he never do those things, you know. Not Mr. Rodney Herbert, the other one who died. You know, because when you tell a worker at BVI, I don't think he would tell you to come off for the morning show. But away from that, Joe Jack, what is this argument that the governor has lawyers from the UK and Jamaica and outside of the BVI working on the constitution to change up the laws and rules? Do you hear anything like that?
Heritage? I'm not Heritage.
Yeah.
I know it's nothing what you're speaking about.
I know.
I think coming around those things, I don't get involved. So.
I know.
You know, so which I said that I had to keep out of these things. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's how I stay.
Okay.
You know, glad to hear you, Gara.
Yeah, good to hear you. It's just that it's good to hear you. I hope that you pull through, you know, because you know it don't look too good from the outside world. Too many dirt on the shoes bottom them down the BV. I just wish that place had done the right thing, Joe Jack. I just wish our brothers and sisters was more genuine to our real situation more than playing like this is nothing. Our children are going to lose out, but who cares, you know? Who cares?
Well, I said, God, you know more than me, but which I tell you that I don't cross them thing because I left it up for you and other people, so I don't cross them kind of thing. So, but glad to hear anyhow. But let me go to the beach.
Yeah, man. Yeah, enjoy the sunrise. That is Joe Jack over there. He's heading into the beach water. You know how it is when you're in the BVI. You have to stay soaked because if you don't stay soaked, you know, anything can happen. Joe Jack, thank you so much for your time. Let me get this Lashing Dogs in while we're in it, my God. Everybody looking somebody to blame.
When I sit down and I analyze the whole thing, there is nobody to blame myself but yourself. I say, who to blame? Who to blame? Everybody looking somebody to blame. But when I sit down and I analyze the whole thing, there is nobody to blame myself but yourself. It's a shame and a disgrace of the Virgin Islands full speed going down the drain, and everybody sitting on the side and looking somebody to blame. I say, who to blame? Who to blame? Everybody looking somebody to blame. But when I sit down and I analyze the whole thing, there is nobody to blame myself but yourself. And I say, who to blame?
Grand Rising, Rastaman. What go on?
Grand Rising, guys.
Sound like you're up on the beach.
I go on the cover. Let me go on the cover, right? Give me 2 minutes to get cover.
My gosh, that we're in smack dab in the BVI right now. Big things are going on, and you know, the governor is what we just get a piece of news here. The governor is intended on just being the boss. I don't know if Anu is going to be told what to do, but we hear that some of the UK people coming down to take up some positions that, you know, people may not be happy about. You under the cover yet, Rasta? You must under the cover right now, you know. I tell you.
Yeah. Give me two seconds.
2 seconds. Let me give you more than 2 seconds, man, because I wonder if the beautiful Cindy Rosen would come on today, because she don't take talk. We understand this begging this morning. I saw somebody on Tola Radio begging, asking the governor not to take up the Constitution. I don't know. I don't know at all. This you still not reach a shade yet, Rasta?
Yeah, heading in the studio right now.
Heading into the studio. You
know how the VI is. A lot of winning the VI. You
all
know this.
All right, but hold on. Let me go over Just Van Dyke, because I hear that Wendy, she just get the tape. Wendy, Grand Rising, how you doing?
Grand Rising, how are you? I'm doing just fine, thanks.
I hear that some of the USVI governor people them over Just Van Dyke's. What are they over there doing? We just get a tape. I don't like this tape. Wendy, it don't look good.
Wait a minute. What's the tape say first? What's the tape say?
Well, the tape is showing Andrew and the governor from St. Thomas shaking hands and laughing with each other, and then he busts out a shirt named Super Cunt. Let me see if I can say
super what?
Super Cunt. I'm trying to let me get it up on my yes. People.
That's usually a crass word used for on a female by a man.
Well, you did have Donald Trump who said that he could grab the you know what. Come on, Wendy. We can't act naive in these.
You don't think the St. Thomas governor or whatever who he is not in cahoots with Andrew? Please, the whole flow. Like they don't know anything's coming into the U.S. Please, how do you think it gets from St. Thomas to up to Atlanta?
Oh, Jesus.
I disagree.
Anu disagree. Anu said he does not agree with that. Anu always disagree
so he
with
thinks
you.
He thinks that the USVI is ignorant to the fact that these drugs are flowing through off of Sir Francis Drake Channel and coming in from the port. You think that they don't know anything about it?
Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
Anu, you said that this is a separate situation. It has nothing to do with the above, right?
Absolutely. You got to be careful because some of the people behind even providing this kind of information, they have ulterior motives, my brother.
Yes.
Right? Yes. And right now, the governor in the USVI, he's a clean slate governor. He's a good man.
Hold on before you go any further, because you need to freeze this right here where it says super cunt, because Wendy has just said a while ago that this terminology of calling a female a super cunt that is a no-no for her. But here the
That's
governor,
a vile.
but
vile.
here the governor has on a shirt, Anu, saying super cunt.
How could the governor put a shirt on?
How
like
could
that?
he?
That's like Melania Trump going to the most poorest country in the world saying "I don't care" on her jacket.
Yeah, but you are.
Okay.
Yeah, but yes,
Okay.
yes.
I see the image.
Yes,
I can see the image.
Mhm.
And let me just say we're living in the age of technology
Yes.
and
You think the head was? You think the
sophistication.
head was put onto the body? Does it look like? Does it look like that?
Yeah, I mean you have to be careful about editing these images, you know?
Yeah, you have to be careful.
No, she
you know.
didn't. The woman did not intend
Yeah.
because of her, Estonian or whatever roots. But when the police, like Joe Biden, she wore a sweater and said "love" on it.
Yeah.
At one of the.
Yeah.
Okay, so this "I don't care"
Mhm.
was supposed to have meant something else. About something completely different.
Oh,
But she
okay.
didn't realize
Okay.
that she was going to this deprived place and almost like so insensitive. You know.
Oh. So I think the
insensitive.
governor. Listen, me, Anu. I think the governor wearing this shirt underneath his jacket and tie. He didn't know what cunt mean. Come on, Wendy's telling
Please.
us that but listen to me. If Donald Trump's wife could be naive as to what was happening, the governor may have the said sickness too. Come on, Wendy. Come on, man. This.
Listen, I'm from Cape Cod, Massachusetts, one of the most
Jesus.
conservative
Here
places
we
in the
go.
United States. All right, and if I never even heard of that word until I was in my 20s.
Jesus.
Are you serious? I didn't know what the hell
let
that
me-
was.
Let me say
And nobody
something,
called
Anu.
each other even, we called each other maybe faggot or, idiot or
Jesus Christ.
nothing,
Mhm.
nothing derogatory.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Anu, what
So-
are you saying, Anu?
So I just want to say that while we're not sure what is the background explanation for that image, what we do know, is that our last governor in Tortola was asked if he was willing to say sorry and apologize for his role and his family's role in 450 years of slavery, and he plainly said no, he's not going to apologize. And he doesn't want the names of the landmarks changed. So we don't have to attack the USVI governor who has done a pretty good job over the pandemic and over the last 4 years. We can clearly see over in the BVI that European governors, they don't give a rat's ass about the local people's issues and their problems.
Yes.
Much less their history, much less the legacy and the history they had endured to get to where they are today.
So I wonder, Sharon has just joined us, and I hope we're not comparing apple and
right there.
yeah, apple and orange. Sharon, we have a tape this morning showing your faithful leader, a former premier. Andrew, I'm shaking hands and we have the tape here. It's up on the channel. We have a dispute here where Wendy from Just Van Dyke say that this may have been a one-off because people do make mistake, but Anu is coming again that there is a plan to overthrow the democratic leadership of these islands. Sharon, do you share any of that sentiment? You think the premier is innocent with his friends?
Which friend are they talking about? Tortola innocent with his friend.
Lord God, Sharon, and that cocoa bread. The former premier that is on bail now, there's a tape going around showing how the money was washed, and even the U.S. Virgin Islands seems to have a laundromat over there. They're trying to put the pieces together. You think there's any connection?
All I know, you hear me? Let me speak. All I know is that man is a criminal.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay?
I know.
And he's a kid.
My
I had experience with this man, and he never come true. And he did it to a lot of people. So why people don't think this man innocent? Eh?
I come barefoot to Tortola to go to the ATM barefoot to go to the ATM Tortola because of promises delivered, promises kept with a national bank ATM on Just Van Dyke that never even worked. And I mean, $154 a day barefoot just to go get some cash from the ATM. What?
Even if watching God talk about Annie God,
Yeah.
they won't fix the place. But that printer there,
Yeah.
he feed off for the people. He feed off for the last printer. That printer there, nobody tell me nothing good about this man. I don't trust him. He cannot run, and he needs to be jailed and prison and throw away the key because he is the downfall of the island and the people them in Tortola. We're responsible for his doing. If me and you got to do that, well, they be trying to say about all the money wash. I don't care about Tortola have a kind of show banking there, okay? Think about it. I ain't gonna go through all of that because you know what offshore banking is all about, okay? And a lot of time that same no good money that come in there to them to wash up the money and fix up the money, the mafia and the millionaire people like he trying to be a quick millionaire. Okay? He's trying to be a quick millionaire to rob the UK, rob everybody, the poor everybody, till he's so greedy. Before he send one, he laid dogs them to go pick up money and pick up that drug. He's so greedy. He went himself. Why the hell they keep that? Why they find that on he? Why they find that on he? All that stuff he carrying through. Why the hell did he fly on a jet, talking the mess, going to another state? Why? These things come from his mouth. Remember the man who investigated him, you know. I think back what you read.
They wanted a tight case. They wanted recording. They wanted to video or show. They wanted as much as they possibly could because you don't have a cut and clad case, ironclad, airtight case. Don't bother bringing it because somebody, the defense will poke holes in it and the man will get off. So believe me, the case is tight. And if he doesn't, just shut up and keep saying he's not guilty. He knows he's guilty of sin. Admit it. Take your 10 years, or you're going to be for hole. You're going to get 20 to 30 if you don't cut it out. Maynard's getting life.
How much?
And he'll be 6 months. 6 months dead if he comes here. 6 months he'll be dead. Yeah.
Wendy, you is American. I raised in the American system, and they find you with drugs and cocaine in a 5 and 15 or more. They said it's life, so anything from 25 up and over. And the
he's the premier of a territory, directly responsible for thousands of deaths by allowing drugs to flow in through here. I want to know. I just still can't believe there's no connection with the USD. Like they don't know. That's all private operation, and they're in the dark about this. Come on.
People.
As long as there's money involved,
people. Listen to me. This tape, my engineer just told me a while ago that this tape, as we've come to a conclusion that it is something that we have to look into. Wendy, we have seen where bodies are dropping in the heart of Road Town. I know you know the last gentleman who succumbed to his gun injury. They're saying that the BVI has reached a 12 body count. What are you hearing on the street? Is there a gang war or what's happening in the British people?
Yeah, there really is. That's going on. And what needs to happen now is to continue the secret operation of tracing and tracking to the root, to the source. You've got to get to the source, take it big, burn, destroy these little galvanized wooden know-nothing in the bush shacks that are creating these chemicals. Because it's a process.
Wendy, you know that people actually live in these shocks. It's not all the shocks have guns and cocaine in them, you know.
Yeah, let me just.
What you want to say, Anu?
Obviously, violence and gun violence especially has no role in a small society like the British Virgin Islands. It's a shame, you know, that we made it into 2022 and then here comes this type of violence. What we know is that someone has been charged for the murder of the victim. So we just have to let the courts now follow through and find a conviction for this victim and their family.
While you wait on the courts, while you wait.
Wait, I don't know about who gets shot and wrote down and all these people dropping down. But you know what? We do have to investigate this whole tape I say going around, because if you look at somebody red-handed, then they are killing off our people, and them criminals are dying. And remember, Patola have a lot of professional gun killers. They are there, and Napoleon, and especially from St. Kitts, that are coming into St. Kitts in the night and shoot
We
up.
just, so we just have music fest. Mind your call up St. Kitts people name. Jesus Christ. That's where they got the monkeys down there, You ain't want to mess with them monkey people there. Yeah. Hello? Hello?
And do it is what I know.
Okay.
Well, I know. I speak on what I know.
Okay.
Me ain't gonna lie.
But hold on, Sharon. As you talk about St. Kitts, the brother who died, Corey, is from St. Kitts, and he's a friend of you. He's a friend of your friend.
I know, Corey. Me shutting up my mouth.
Talk to me.
Have to kill me because
Talk
this
to
thing
me.
has to be corrected. Okay, a lot of them up in that prison is criminals, and if they have them people to call, okay, I know some of them name and me and call them together. You know what I talking about?
Yeah.
When they know what I talking about. Okay,
Wendy.
But that one down west in the prison, that one from Blanc, look in the prison, they just gotta make a call, and death.
Jesus.
I know a lot of people get died. They still have people hiding to testify and they like afraid to bring them in to testify. Them people going to die and the criminals going to go free. I is like that sister who brother they kill. I am not shutting my mouth. Let them kill me because freedom have to reign in that place and all over the world. And truth must come forth. People got to stop hiding and covering up. If they get exposed, they're exposed. So shut eye up now your mouth. Something like that, something like that. For our youth sake, our generation that is coming, it's not all about me. I gonna soon dead if they say, okay, I up in age. So I have to fight for the youths.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Make it right.
People, in case you're just joining us, it's the International Morning Ride Show. We have Kenya on the line. And we have, I think, the British Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands. We're trying to get Jamaica on the line. We had the UK on the line. Now, this gentleman, Anu, from St. Kitts background, is with a very famous entertainer. I don't want to call name, but she is... Yes, she is very prominent. And the last time I spoke to her, she was in love with Corey to the point where I think she returned to the island because she fell in love with him.
Before you die? Wow.
And no, but I know you said that the body was gunned down in front of Scatters, right? It was Scatters Alice that the body was gunned down. My God, see what if you scare Anwar for the line? Anwar is saying
right then.
Wendy, is Wendy there? I tell you, sure. Wendy.
You know where I'm at right? Hey,
Yeah,
Ross.
yeah.
You know where I'm at right now? I'm in a room overlooking overlooking Great Harbor Beach.
Wow.
In the air conditioning, feeling irie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey.
I'm waiting on my car to come. You know my car.
That car not will come again. It's stuck in the USB. I know what there's too much.
No man, Putin had it stuck for almost a month overseas in some port. Came out of Korea, ended up in Kingston. You know Kingston's one of the best ports in the world. Kingston Marine Port.
Yeah.
I
What
didn't know
is that? Hold on, Sharon saying something. What are you saying, Sharon?
You better be careful if you thief that fancy nice car. Because it ain't got nothing like that, Catola.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm getting an alarm. I'm getting an alarm system so that my insurance will be cheaper. And I know I'll have a problem with people leaning on my car and it going off, but I'd rather have that problem quickly have eyes look around if they're trying to crack it open or touch it in any, it's going to be touched both ways, whatever, but at least I'll know to alert myself to look. There's a lot of bad-minded people over here, They'll kill your car, slice your tire on the sides, you can't plug it, all kind of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Anu is back. Anu is back with us, people. He was just he was so Anu does not know hot water. So Anu,
I had a question. I was wondering if you were planning to address the issue in Tortola.
Yeah, man.
Where some of the people are frankly pushing back against one of the governor's new initiatives by appointing administrators from outside of the territory to consult them on their new constitution review and what would be the new constitution. So it's causing a bit of an upset right now. I think.
What kind of upset is it causing? What kind of upset is causing? I think the governor mean good for the people. It may look like slavery, but some of these people are welcomed for this kind of approach. They're like the governor can't do no wrong.
Some of them have welcomed foreign administrators to come in. Some of them welcome that move. Some of them do accept it, and others don't.
I think the governor mean good because I listened to him. If it's to bring our country back to the way it needs to be, we need some people to counsel us and help to things back in order because it's really mashed up.
Not everyone is willing to work for European.
Jesus! Here we go again with this.
Not everyone is willing to work for Europeans, and that's the attitude.
We mean by not everybody willing to work for the European. We're all working for the European already. Come on.
Not everybody try. You Ross, come on. People are just going to a government job. Excuse me, like somebody comes in there bothering them.
Okay.
I retire in 5 years. Oh yay!
I know. Wendy, I'm talking about coming into the office and meeting an Anglo-Saxon sitting in the desk and telling you what to do. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
No. Okay. All right. What is this? What's the difference in education and experience between the white Anglo-Saxon and the person coming in?
Well, that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the dilemma we face as a territory right now.
Well, I guess we better start investing money in the high school and vocational programs, after-school programs. Start stimulating our children's minds creatively to think for themselves and develop lifelong learning skills. Why don't we focus on that?
I'm not that before. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we have a national pride. We work for our people. We see our leaders, we see our managers looking like us. But in the next 6 months, you're gonna walk in the office and you're gonna see an Anglo-Saxon sitting there and telling you what to do.
No, what makes you say that?
But hold on.
You're like Mr. Colonialism over there.
Hold on. Wendy, hold on. We already have an Anglo-Saxon sitting as a governor. We already have an Anglo-Saxon sitting as the commissioner of police. We already hold on, Wendy, hold on, man, because I want to show Anu that what he's fearful of is already.
Yeah, but it's getting. Guys, I'm talking about the positions that we used to have. It's going to the Anglo-Saxons.
Yeah, but I want to say that the reason why the Anglo-Saxon is coming in, and we have our own difficulties, but when our people start to treat our very own like squatters and squabblers and run them and shit upon them, you don't think that Captain Save a Hoe the Saxon go and come and grab at that opportunity? Right now,
divide and conquer.
No, it's not a divide and conquer. Our brothers and sisters are a bunch of greedy assholes. We need to say it. If the likes of the people, listen to me, it is not the Caucasian who put us in this predicament at this time, and I'm going to say that.
Let me ask you something. You saying that you have more faith to see Anglo-Saxons doing the administration in Tortola? That's what you say?
No, what
Not at all.
what I'm saying.
Listen. I believe wholeheartedly myself as a dual citizen that in the United States reparations are a must. Also here, between England and the islands, I believe reparations are a must. Tertiary education to a certain degree should be free health care for children and their children. And then that's, I think, will take care of it as far as medical, educational, and a couple generational. That'll even off a little bit of the score. Also cutting down about student loans, percentage off for them, making more money on the dollar than the average white man makes. You know, Hispanic women and black women are lowest on the totem pole, 62 cents to every dollar the white man makes. The white woman makes a little less than that. So, and the white woman, any woman had to break the glass ceiling. It's all been white Anglo-Saxon Protestant men. You know, I'm a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant woman, and I'm a Russian Jew.
Wendy, do not come on my program with those atrocious lies. Wendy,
Which ones?
Wendy, you have no Saxon blood in you. Listen to me. The amount of connection, blood running in you, when they cut it out. Do not come around here and pick sides. But let's continue. Let us continue, because you've been living among us for so long, the pipes can talk about that. But
I know.
You gotta love
it. Comes in handy.
What I want to say now, the fear factor that I on Tola Radio this morning, and this young lady, I have a lot of respect for her, but she's nothing more than a wagonist. I think that there's a bunch of waganists living in the British Virgin Islands, and if I start calling names, people are going to be upset again. But these waganists who get up and call themselves so-called belongers and so-called I from here people, they are the mere problem in the territory. They are so power hungry, where instead of they stand up and fight for the people and fight the crown itself, they want to string up the governor. How can you be so penny wise and pound foolish? For all the atrocities that was going on in the island, none of these jackass get up and march. And when we finally did a march, they told us, listen me, let us not look at what our leaders are doing. Let's look at what England want to take the financial sector. They trick the people, tell them, say, let us fight for the financial sector, while all the time they were taking things from the cookie jar. Don't you see what's happening, Anu?
Tax them 1.5%. If you want to do business in the VI, you have a trust company, 1.5%. And it's going toward our local economy, toward social programs, housing, education, and that's the way it goes. 1.5% out of billions. Come on.
Maybe 2%.
Exactly, 2%.
But what I'm saying, Gada, is right? I listened to the morning program as well, and surprisingly, right, the presenters making a distinction between Virgin Islanders and belongers, right?
What I want to ask a question. As far as belongers, who do they belong to?
I'm a belonger.
That's an embarrassment. That's the answer to that is an embarrassment.
No, but if they say they belong to the crown, they're nothing but a bunch of sixth-class citizens in their own country. How can they belong to the crown? And if you say that you're from the Virgin Islands is not a recorded, it's called the Turtle Dove Islands, as far as I know.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And so historically, yes. And so now the presenter on the show was saying that she was upset that people who moved became citizen through marriage or through any other form. She was saying that she was upset that some of these belonger people are going to have a say in the constitutional review.
But that is what I'm telling you. These people continue, Anu, continue.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say, at such a critical time in Virgin Island, I didn't see any reason to further separate the local population of people. You know, and I think her point is gonna come across.
No. This is what we have to understand. You know, the rights that the so-called belongers and Virgin Islands are telling that they are demanding from the crown. They don't want us who come and live there and contribute, just like how they did. Them say them born there, you know. But them could have born anywhere. Some of them reached later than some of us who live upon planet Earth. But they want to tell us that they're supposed to have rights and we are not supposed to have any rights. And that is how the UK is beating them, because until they stand up for equal rights and justice for all and not just for themselves, they're going to lose everything. Because
they're losing the argument.
Yes, because
and that's my point too. Do not alienate your Caribbean brothers and sisters in such a critical time. You need the unity of the people right now.
Shall we one people, one?
But we have to understand that, you see, when this is how the overseas territories keep their power by succumbing to the crown, because how the British Virgin Islands end up in this situation, just like the Cayman Islands, is they have some measures that do not allow Caribbean people to come and live the luxurious life that not even they themselves aren't living. Because as a subject of the crown, you can only do that much. You can't go too high, else they will chop you down. And when they realize that you have a person like myself who come over the BVI, I'm not put my mouth a ground and talk, because I'm not afraid of the Queen, I'm not afraid of the people who are working I feel, I'm not afraid of none of the house niggas them. So guess what? I burn everything. Then you find out that the house nigga link up with the field nigga where underneath the crown forget rid of me. Because guess what? They don't have those rights. They have never been taught those rights. These people have been treated like peasants in a $1 trillion economy, and instead of they tackle their leaders as to the corruption that's going on, they rather tackle the Caribbean brothers and sisters like we are the problem. We are not the problem.
And all of us having the same problem.
The slave master is laughing, and what is hurtful is that while they're beating us, and you sit down telling you beating your brother for the slave master, you know, and the slave master is getting pleasure out of you beating your brother, and you now become immune to it and start get pleasure out of beating your brother. That make you worse than the slave master, because you're supposed to have some form of remorse to know that it can be you two who can be beaten.
Right, yes.
I don't rejoice over what's going on in the British Virgin Islands, but there's a certain carelessness that the British Virgin Islands leadership have entertained over the decades. It's not this year, last year, or the year before. From Ralph T. O'Neill, come straight down to all of them, they were taught that their Caribbean brothers and sisters are not their equal. And that is why the BVI only support CARICOM, but will never be a member of CARICOM. Zine? So you see what's taking place now is the slave master is beating the BVI and the rest of brothers and sisters, because the BVI, when they had the chance to let us in the house, to let us raid the barn, them look up, them say, no, this is our house. When Bakra Master sick, them say, we sick. When Bakar Master house are burned down, them say, our house burned down. That's why they're a bunch of bossy slave. Where them get up and them defend the slave master more than their brothers and sisters. And that's why they keep getting beaten. You think the UK is going to stop at not taking the entire territory for themselves? What the BVI... They don't take it already. The Commissioner of Police is a Caucasian. The governor is a Caucasian, and if the person who is securing your house is not your brother and sister, you're in big trouble.
Anglo-Saxon. That's why I'm saying, should the Anglo-Saxons come down and take over the administration for the government complex?
But that is
no, they just need them to give them a proper framework, and they need to be able to be trustworthy and to govern themselves ourselves properly.
Wendy.
And then it's not this slavery and colonialism crap. The Queen's got enough territory to worry about.
Wendy, this not have nothing to do with the Queen, Wendy. This have to do with this have to do with this have to do with a greedy set of Masonic brothers and sisters.
Yeah, because they don't want
out
Caribbean
there
people to be able to help.
Yes, listen to me.
One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
No, but listen to me.
That's what they were complaining about on the radio. They were complaining because some Caribbean people have belonging status and the governor recognized them and put them on the board. And the locals said no effing way.
No, but look here. This is how the governor laugh. This is how the governor laugh at them, you know. The governor say, then if you hate your brothers and sisters so much, then you think I'm gonna trust you to love me? That's what the governor. That's what the governor saying. The governor said, "Look, when you bunch of baboons, you hate yourself."
That's why I'm saying it doesn't make any sense if you're a believer.
Ignorance. It is selfishness. Yes.
But I say something.
Yes.
Because what I'm saying, I go to America. I went there when I was a child.
Yes.
What's wrong with Polo? If you have brethren and foreigners, put it that way, you know, come in there, they become citizens, or even not citizen, come as work permit, wherever they put that person who have a thing, they have the rights to be in that office. They live there, they eat there, they drink there, married or not. That's where they live. You have to give them work. You don't want to be parasites in the place. I went all over the world and people is working from all different angles, east, west, north, and south, and position, doctors, lawyers. So what is this with our people? And barely any of our people is home. Barely any of them is home. All over the place.
No, but this is it, right? You have some people, and I can call name. The people who are in power right now, they were not living in the British Virgin Islands until after 2021, going up to 2023, 24, and 25. No. We don't reach 25 yet. But these, I can call names, and these are the people who came back to the island and say that they are entitled to the island. They did not contribute to the growth of the island. They went away and go to school and drink their rum and do all manner of things and come back to the island.
Government send them away to go to school and they don't come back home. And when they come back home, they want these positions.
Can I call name and you can tell me if I'm lying when I call the name? Julian Willock. Am I lying?
No.
Claude Skelton Klein. Am I lying?
Yes.
David Archer. Am I lying? Am I lying?
No, you're lying.
Myron V. Walwyn. Am I lying?
No, you're not lying.
Yo, Archie Christopher. Am I lying?
Hey, no, you're not lying.
Troy Christopher. Am I lying?
No, you're not lying.
Kerry Christopher. Kerry Christopher. Am I lying?
No.
These are all some of the people them. And you see the person who was on the Tola radio this morning, who owned the pet store, who all of a sudden she's so patriotic, and she has a passionate hate for our Caribbean brothers and sisters. I don't know why, but she has this hatred for Caribbean people, and we have not done her anything at all. We have come there and worked hard. Patsy bringing all of the Vietnamese. I mean, never hear the dog of Vietnamese yet.
Yep.
Never have I hear they come out and say there's too much Vietnamese here. But the Vietnamese, them live there and them get prosperity. The Arab people,
it's every other people except Caribbean people.
The Arab people, them, the Syrian, them come and them take up a whole of road town, buy up all our stores, and me down here not even a pin drop. They not say nothing about it. The UK people, them come, buy up all of the top estate. Richard Branson live on one island by himself when pay less than 200,000 for. And these people never said nothing at all. Now the Chinese are coming because the Asian banks is set up there. Why do they hate their Caribbean brothers and sisters so much?
The Asians are coming. You just wait. 3 years. No comment.
It's a bank now, yeah.
Why? Why do they hate their brothers and sisters from the Caribbean so much?
Because that's the kind of people they are. That's how they are. They're even prejudiced against the Japanese. Look at North Korea, South Korea, the Japanese. They're like, no, we don't all look alike.
But the Filipinos come in, everybody welcome the Filipinos, and that's how it should be, you know?
Because they're hard workers.
Yeah.
Hold on, people. I have the tape here where the Commissioner of Police is doing a tour with a buff chest. He's said that he's here to bring justice to the island. And as you know, the Royal Virgin Islands Police has had two of the biggest drug busts in the entire Caribbean. And the commissioners still have their job. The governor still didn't get any reprimand for his position.
Higginbottom, COI did not have time to get to customs,
it's not about...
which is riddled with corruption.
Yeah.
There's certain areas they just couldn't get to. It just wasn't enough time.
Yeah, well,
it'll all work out.
No. Her Majesty's prison that is under his watch is a doghouse. You just heard a while ago somebody can stay from in the prison and order you dead. Then what kind of governor you be? You's a damn puppet governor. If you don't get your hand in the shit, nobody go and clean it. Hold on, people.
He just got in. He's just got in like Biden. Give him a chance.
Jasper was there. Don't come around here with your foolishness. Just like your whole...
Right, and that's why he didn't assent the marijuana bill, because he's like, let's focus on this corruption first.
No, that's
and
not
then
why. That's not why.
That's
not... Wendy.
He wants the corruption to stop before you get into marijuana.
Wendy, but corruption is coming from where? He brought the corruption in his suitcase. Come down here. Yes.
Okay.
The queen, the queen have a
bag.
That's
another whole ball of wax
but
right
what?
there.
No. But listen to me. If this, we have to look up to people. It says you have to have morals. And if the queen have a stolen goods on her head, walking around every day, who do you then go and look up to for morals?
Morals, you're right. Today's world is amoral.
Then because the queen
people left.
Because the queen has captured too many places and she have stolen too many goods.
Well, now it's Russia's turn. Yeah. And then China is going to take over the whole world because of the infrastructure and the loan situation. Oh, you can't pay us back. Well, we already knew that, so we're going to take your airport and your whole north side of your country, and we'll annex. Look at Russia. We're going to annex Crimea. Nobody said anything. Serbia. Nobody said anything. Third time now. Oh, everyone's jumping all over them. Yeah. Okay.
Listen to me.
We're going to nuclearize you because you're sending weapons that can reach over the Russian border. Yeah. You're using our own weapons against us. Putin and Trump and Foy need to be culled. Dig a hole.
But if you're going to do that, you have to do that to Prince Charles, Queen Elizabeth, and all of his cronies, because these are the real culprit. These are the person.
Queen Elizabeth is on her way out the door.
She could but hold on, Wendy. 75 years of capturing and stolen goods, and you believe that she need more time? 75 years, Wendy. Wendy, you have
Look at how much she has to deal with. Look at how much that crown.
Who have to
how
deal
many territories?
Who have to deal with?
The crown has so many territories to deal with, so many issues.
After you capture people in land, you take it as a responsibility to run the people in life now. And we supposed to say thank you, don't?
No, you're supposed to abide by the guidelines of the territory in which you're under.
After you
did that for 400 years,
but the queen is a capturer. She come in and capture places. Then she's telling us that she set her rules and we must follow her rules. And we must be thankful for her capturing our people and giving us her rules.
No, what rules do you want? What rules would you go by?
That's why
Look at Africa. Africa is a perfect example.
What happened to Africa?
Oh my God.
What happened to Africa? What happened to Africa?
Must I go into it?
Yeah, I need you to go into it. Come on, Wendy. We need you to go into it.
Come on. The only country that's really got it together who turned it around was Rwanda. I mean, what a success story they are.
Can I tell you? Hold on. Can I say something? Can I say something? Rwanda, a.k.a. Rhodesia. A white Caucasian man went there. That was so barbaric. You know, do you hear about this prize that they give away, Wendy? This scholarship, Rhodesia scholarship. Do you think that that's a good thing, Wendy? The Europeans have massacred and tarnished and raped the continent of Africa. In Belgium alone, King Leopold massacred and chopped off how many hands and foot. and then call it civilization. Listen me, Wendy.
No,
Wendy, go and do your history.
You know why? Because the white man cannot admit deep down in the depths of his soul that the black race is the superior race on planet Earth. That's it.
Yo, hold on. Wendy is saying no that our own about so the Caucasian.
Caucasians, it's just trying to like, we run things. We need to rule and have power. Dumbasses. And they take inventions. All these inventions from black people and all that they've done, they take credit for it. Whitewash history, critical race theory. Everybody needs critical race theory. Tell how it was.
Wendy, hold on. Wendy, what you saying, sister?
You wonder right now, find trillions of gold is one of the rich. What? Uganda. If you notice it find gold, a mountain full of gold, right? And it's trillions of gold. So they're saying right now, Uganda is one of the richest places in the world. It could supply everything for Africa. So
remember Kuwait, that tiny country, they did that.
What's going to happen on that place? The French coming, the Chinese coming, America coming, UK coming, everybody coming. So look for a real third world war.
All right, hold on.
They're going to come up. They're going to do well.
All right, hold on, people, because we just had Wendy admit that the Caucasians are really invading on the maroon privacy because maroons are the superior melanated people on planet Earth. We don't need to go to Just Van Dyke and lay down in the sun for the whole day to get energized. We just get up
all
and
wrinkly and leathery and
I know.
And then put on all that pasty makeup and look fake and all that.
Hold that thought, people. We're going to play a small documentary on the British Virgin Islands. As you hear, the governor is saying that he can give good governance, and we are yet to see the good governance of the British Empire. I personally believe that the 400 years of their manipulating and cockiness when it comes on to capturing people and stealing their stuff has to come to an end. It's an embarrassment on the establishment. It doesn't look good for the royal family, and the grandchildren must not inherit this curse. I say again.
So when's the last time they were that barbaric? When's the last time?
Well,
doing what? Capturing what?
The barbaric of what they did to the British Virgin Islands by capturing the land in 2022. That is heights of uncivil arrest.
Things need to first come out. Everybody needs to speak the truth. Thank God for that lady auditor.
Yes.
People will speak the truth. You have to weed them out, the wheat from the chaff. And once the train gets back on the track, then you, like the mother birdie in the nest, you press the birdie out and fly on its own.
Wendy, go and clean your backside out before you come clean our own. Plain and straight. The UK needs to go clean them own shit out before they go clean anybody else's own. As I said before, Boris Johnson is a disgrace to the UK with his yellow teeth. And people need to tell him. And that uncivilized hairdo. The House of Commons have beer rot in there. The House of Lords only have beer rodents in there. The UK empire is a shell of itself. It's a redundant empire. Go away with that empire. You can't save nobody.
The only reason they're holding on to the monarchy, is not because of Prince Charles, and people just wish he'd drift away, is because everyone loves Harry. I mean, Prince William.
Yeah, are you out of your mind? What about Prince William to love?
Prince William is just so loved.
What about Prince William to love? His father murdered his mother, and just because of power, he don't have the
That's why they don't get along. That's why they have a cool relationship, because of that very reason.
So hypocrisy.
She's mad at the mother because she cheated with Hewitt on the father, but she became miserable because of the secret romance with Camilla. And Camilla now has been given the opportunity to be royal escort to the king, upped her title instead of what it was before, almost assuming a queen's bit of role.
You know the thing about it, Wendy. If you believe in this bullshit, it will seem real to you. But hold that thought, because the whole conspiracy of stolen goods, and it entices a lot of people. The queen with that big stolen goods on her head is an accomplishment for some of these criminal entities who want to be like her.
When's the last time she stole something? Give me a date.
She has not returned the stolen goods and captured lands.
Which lands? Which lands?
The very fact that the BVI is governed by this woman, how did she get it?
Read the history, but you know what?
Where in history does it show that a German queen have any roots in the islands?
I don't care, but as long as you're living under my roof, you'll abide by my rules.
Who give you that roof?
The crown provided the land.
What crown provided?
People occupied and adopted their own system based on the UK. Hold on.
Wendy, you're talking. Wendy. Let me say this to you, mommy. Please, somebody with nice in our background, because they need to tell this real story of that criminal named so-called Sir Francis Drake. There's nothing, sir. There is nothing, sir, about that common thief.
Exactly.
And just like how there's nothing, sir, about that common thief, there's nothing, sir, about the governor who is in the road town right now.
What about Andrew? I think Andrew is the common original thief.
Yeah, but they make him into a thief.
Who made him? Who made him into
the common crown? The common crown turned our people into. Listen to me. When our people are elected, who do they swear to serve?
They serve the people.
No.
By the people, for the people.
No. They swear to serve the queen and the heir to her throne.
Well, they have to abide by her rules. And they should be taxed
this is why our people is in a predicament, because the crown is an occupied force that does not care about the locals. All the crown care about.
It wouldn't have sent Hickenbottom here if it didn't care.
The only reason why Hickenbottom is in the BVI is because he heard about Free Bottom. Hickenbottom and Free Bottom. He's a queer. We all know this.
Oh no!
Listen to me.
This has nothing to do with that.
Wendy.
It has nothing to do with good governance.
Wendy, but show me where the British Empire have done good governance in history. Show me.
Which administration are you talking about?
I'm talking about the UK. Which country have they gone into and give good governance?
All right. First of all, they're very active and present members of NATO, the European Union, CPAC. There's a lot on that agenda. And then, of course, there's The Hague, the highest court, which Russia does not acknowledge. Even if actually the U.S. does not acknowledge it legally.
Yeah, NATO was the one who killed Gaddafi.
But more crimes will be revealed.
Hold on, people, because Wendy, you see, when I said pointing fingers, you see, the UK, as I said, is nothing more than Captain Save a Ho. They create a chaos and then come and play Save a Ho. The governor sit down. The governor sit down.
Yes. When you talk about let me tell you something.
Yes.
Before England went in there, who was controlling Tatola? A Frenchman, He never
Hampton Gott?
That was his name. Hampton Scott. I'm telling you a little history.
Give it to me, mommy. Give it to me.
No. A gut is a description of
Hold on. That just like how you had Mr. Hodge, who we had to hang because we have to hang Arthur Hodge. We have to hang him up. What we hang him again, mama?
Before England come in there, it was a Frenchman had a place at peace. Okay, before he had any kind of corruption. England came and sit in the harbor, and if Hampton got easily get up peacefully and leave the island to England. That's why Elizabeth does say that when the United States of America wanted to buy Tatola, you know what she told them? Tatola belongs to the Tatolians.
But they need good governance. They need to be shown better governance.
Yes,
it started out fine and became corrupt.
And
is democracy of because we need somebody to cover us when it have a war or something like what's going on now. With all Stephen, I ain't going along the bush. He's responsible for what he do while England is in there. Okay? And it's Catholics them who keep fighting. We people who's Africans, okay?
Yes.
All of this land, they are responsible why England is in there. Because England was left to England. And we respect England as a person who will protect us. She's been doing it while we were taking care of our own self.
All right,
England won't even give us a passport.
Hold on.
We needed a visit to England. Get the hell right, people.
All right, hold on, Mama. Drink a glass of water, people, while I play this tape here. This tape is about the British Virgin Islands. My God, let's get this British Virgin Islands tape up, because...
My career started walking the beat of the Elephant and Castle in the Old Kent Road. I never for 1 minute thought I was going to end up finishing my career walking a beach in paradise.
It's beautiful beaches, the people are beautiful. I found my wife here. Nature's little secret, she was one of them.
My lovely island is nature's beautiful secret place. But I would not say to you that inside that paradise doesn't have its hidden obstacles. Because right now, we have crimes of drugs, theft.
It does constantly surprise me because you go from being in absolute paradise to being in muck and bullets. I don't think you can see that anywhere else in the world. The challenges are here, but you can make a difference. When I was announcing in the UK that I was coming here as the commissioner, it was, oh, you're going to sort of death in paradise and you're going to be, you know, retired sort of thing. I'm probably busier now than I was in the UK as Chief Constable. Since I started, we've certainly had a homicide in December, January, February. So I think we've had 5 or 6 since I've been here in sort of 10 months.
Kids with guns. Kids with guns.
I always wanted to be a cop. And I used to look at Charlie's Angels, T.J. Hooker.
You got the dedication, you got the guts, you'll make it.
And I said to myself, I would like to be a police.
From a different island, we have become what is called a safe haven for drug trafficking.
We recovered 35 firearms, 3 tons of cocaine, and we seized, you know, millions of dollars. We've got a major incident team, we've got a special investigation team, we've got the armed response unit, the marine unit.
Magistrate. All right, let's preview some of the questions. Best thing about the job for me is be like a guardian angel for people even when they don't even know. Since I'm in the unit, I've seen 200+ million worth in cocaine.
The beat goes on. We usually have the U.S. Coast Guard assist us, and they have the air wings, which is the helicopter or the planes flying across. No one will want to stop if they commit an offense. So the high-speed chases usually end on land, and our land teams intercept.
On operations where it's high risk, we're the first ones through the door. to clear the buildings, search for armed suspects. So it is a very dangerous job, but it's what we signed up for. We pray together every day before I leave the house, and we make sure that I come home safe. So it's my number one priority, self-preservation, so I can come home to my family.
He received 11 shots, one to his heart.
Every one of our murder investigations here is a serious, complex homicide investigation. And in the UK, in the Met Police, I'll probably have access to between 40 and 60 detectives. We're doing it and achieving fantastic results with half a dozen cops.
The next 5 years, I'm thinking about being a chief inspector. Hell yes, I see myself sitting in his seat.
Jumo's just had a brilliant result at court, convicted one of our most significant criminals on the island for murder.
So Lena and I, the best team, #1.
I'm originally from Lebanon, Middle East.
Policing in itself in the BVI is very community oriented.
You send all your money to Jamaica?
Yeah, man, because I have a wife, not a knife.
It is a great place to work. Unless you think you can make a difference, you just want to pack up and go home. This really is the real death in paradise.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's paradise right there from our people who just joining us. Yeah, I wonder if our team is still there. Yeah, Grand Rising is still there. We have about 20 more minutes leave. I just played this documentary where these people enjoying the island to the max. You know, they're going over to Just Van Dyke later on, and they're going to get Wendy on. Everybody all right?
I'll be down. I'm in Great Harbor, so, and I have on a pretty light floral dress, sundress.
One boy, Wendy is really a flirt, you know.
And I'm barefoot because both my sandals gave me a blister, so I'm in my bare feet and constantly doing my toenails and creaming my feet.
Jesus,
but you know,
Lord.
the light people have life so bad everywhere else.
Hold on. What you saying, Mama? What you saying? Sure.
I was saying before you went out.
Yes.
Excuse me. Who it is ever found that little dot? Because they call it Virgin Island.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Somebody
So who first found it? Was it Portuguese? Was it
I looked that up.
Spanish?
You look it up, and next time we talk, you tell us. You school us.
Oh, Jesus. I think...
People more think it's Spaniel. We had some Spaniel in Virgin Garden, the George name. That breed of people.
I think, the Queen of Spain. What was her name? Catherine?
Oh, Jesus.
The great, the non-Catherine, the non-great.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, but one of her...
Ferdinand.
Yeah, one of her people went to the West. But he went to the West before Columbus. You got to get it right now. Spain people went there before Columbus, and he came back. He found grapes and gold, and somehow he was afraid to go to Scottish or wherever, Spain. So he went to
1492. He did not sail the ocean blue, or he did, but he certainly didn't discover America in 1492. It was already discovered.
So they've been playing around way before all this history started.
Well, I know what you have to say, because I have to cut it here. I'm supposed to go to Jamaica, talk to this mother. We were just saying, Lord God, the show us runway in a BVI today again. It is.
What's going on with the runway? I haven't been East End. What's going on with the runway in Tortola East End?
Well, you know, listen to me. Tomorrow I may have one of the ministers on. I've been reaching out to the ministers, but nobody wants to talk to the international public yet. They're going over to Just Van Dyke.
I'm gonna be on Tola. I'm gonna be on Tola tomorrow.
You're going to the meeting. There's a meeting. You're going to the meeting, the district meeting.
Where? What time?
I think Suwande.
Which district?
Suwande.
I'm in District 2.
Oh,
I'm in District 2.
All right. Well, they said they're going to meet with the communities. So, you know.
Where? At the community center on West End.
I think so. You have to go on the government website. I don't really push anything because they don't pay me all now. So.
Do you know what time do you think they'd meet? before or after lunch?
I don't want to until they pay me my money. I can't really put out any government information.
All right, I'll find out. I'll find out.
Yeah, but I'll put it on my Facebook page. I won't say it over the radio. Sister Ayata, and I know, thank you so much for your time, and I hope we get to this over again. And
I hope
we all will. I
Not to
thoroughly
me.
enjoyed this conversation. I appreciate you bringing me on.
Yeah, you, Wendy, you know, me, you, Wendy, we need to talk.
Yeah.
And
We need
we
people
got
from all walks of life: lawyers, doctors, road maintenance, teachers, hospital workers. We need these representatives to voice their opinions, voice their ideas. That's how legislation and laws are passed and amendments are made as times change.
All right, I have to cut it here, people. I'll see you on the rebound. One love.
See you. One love. One love, everyone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is how we got to cut it right there. They're gonna continue talking. Don't worry about that. Kenny Gladstone was going to be online. Willie, I see that I call your phone, Willie, but you don't answer, and I wanted to talk to you about the blood sacrifice, but it's okay, Willie. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to know about that, but we will just keep it real. Tomorrow, God sparing life, we will get let me see what's on
Wagwan, I tell you, cousin, what me so talk to you here? Hey, cousin Wagwan, I tell you, cousin, what me so talk to you here?
That is the sound of Mama McKnight. You know what I mean? Mama McKnight busy. This woman is such a beautiful woman. We're feeling her pain right now. We can't even want to bother her too tough, you know, because we'll call her back next time, you know. Get her out there. But, Jono, we wanted to make that link. You know, remember that there's a GoFund that is up right now. I'm going to place it. The GoFund is for the one and only Miss McKnight. And we want you to help her. It is heavy heart that we touch base, you know. And yo, I got forward this. Lady C, thank you so much for coming on board. You know, thank you so much to Wendy, and thank you so much to Anu Farai. You know, thank you so much for coming on board. Reds and the entire massive, just go and keep it real, you know. I have to jump the spot right now because there's so many things happening where we have to talk about. So many things. But I'm going to leave you with something, people, that we can relate to, because there's a lot of powers that is going on. All right, so the blood sacrifice, people, we never get to dig into it properly because we see where there's some more other stories that developed, you know, and wow. Grand Rising, Mama.
Yeah, blessed afternoon.
Blessed afternoon, Miss McKnight. I was just calling you because I want to talk to you, but I want you to come out of this painful situation where you're in right now.
Okay.
Yes, my name is Russ Geddes from the Nyankopong Global Sovereign Maroon Government, and we're in the diaspora. Just want you to know that we feel your pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want you to stay strong, you know, Mama. We want you to stay strong because it's not easy. It's not easy. You know,
okay.
But you have taught. Is there anything you want to say to the people who are listening? Saw your weeping and your wailing. Is there anything you want to say?
I would like to say I just thanking them for supporting me throughout this brutal murder that they have brought to my daughter and my grandchildren. You understand?
Yes.
It's been a pleasure for them to
show me love and comfort, you know, in the time that I need it most. So I appreciate them and I thank them for all what they have done for me and what they might be doing again for me. You understand? May God bless and guide and keep them as they go along. You understand?
I want you to tell me the name of your daughter and your grandchildren, because we will never forget. I want you to put their names in our minds. Tell us their names, from your daughter to her children.
My daughter's name is Kimisha Wright. The 15-year-old is Kimanda Smith. The next 12-year-old is Charlie Smith. And the smaller one now is Raphael Smith. And the little boy is Kishan Henry.
We cry tears when we hear about what happened. We know that you have funeral and all these things, and that's why we're saying to our people that, you know, we see everybody come up to help you now. And I hope that they know that this is not just a one-time help, but you are, they take away your most precious joy from you. All of them.
That is true.
The violence that's going on in our country right now, Mama, it reach our doorstep. We can't take it no more. Where you want to say to them demonic bloodthirst people here? Cause me cut up, you know. Me cut up bad about this.
Well, I don't know. I don't really have words to say. You understand?
Yes.
Because I feel too bad about how they really go about and destroy my daughter and my grandchildren them. But, you know, all I can say, they need to stop and think that to know that they had a mother, they must have a father, they must have sisters and brothers, they must have niece and nephew. So why taking it out on other person's child? You understand? What give them that authority to brutalize people, innocent children like that? You see it? So I know that God will revenge them, because I am leaving it in God's hand, because I am a child of God. I am an evangelist in my church.
Yes.
And I am telling you, Evangelist Matt Knight is speaking, and I know my God will help me to go through this pain and suffering that I am going through. And I know God will give me my reward when the time comes. Yes.
What make this touching is, this is somebody where you know. This is somebody where the children then love. You know? And look, how is that relationship? Mama, you're one mother. You know what I mean? He's a little man. What was that relationship like?
You know, everybody did love that youth.
Yes.
Everybody did love that youth. That youth surprised to us. You understand? I never know he would do such thing like that. You understand? I never see it coming. I never dreamed in my mind that was going to happen to my daughter and my poor grandchildren. You hear me tell you? I never see it coming. And I know my God could stop it. You understand? Because nobody is mightier than my God.
Yes.
But He allow it to happen. He allow it to happen. And all the time I'm just asking Him why He make it happen. Why? You know? Why? So I am just waiting on the answer, because that boy fooled me a lot. And let me tell you something. Sometimes when people them struggling and them pain, it's not everyone you have to help. because they come back and stab you in the back.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
I help that boy so much. I look after him so much. My daughter take care of him so much. And this is the reward that he pays us. Leave me in pain,
Yes.
grief, sadness. He take away he take away my life.
Yes.
He take away my life.
Yes. Yes.
Take away my life. And may God help him. May God help him.
Wow, Mama, we're calling you Nana McKnight, cause when we saw you wheel out the other day and cry out, everybody heart broke up. Everybody heart broke up, and we say, we never again must we. These are children, and if they can't love children, something wrong with our community. But hey, Mama, I'm gonna leave it. Mama, I'm gonna leave it there. May I leave it there until in time we get a better time. I'm gonna text you and we're gonna make a better time where you can sit down and talk to your people. But for right now, you have the full support of the Nyankopong Maroon government. The Emperor is going to continue come and deal with you. We have a GoFund by Lady C has started, and we're gonna touch base. One love.
Yeah, man, blessing my brother. Peace and love, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
One love.
Yeah, man, bless her.
I'm going to text her properly. So we can line up a proper, because she's in Maypen right now. You know, that is the mother, Miss McKnight, for the young lady who was murdered with her children. That's her we touch base with. Tomorrow, we're going to see if we can. It's a touching time for her right now. And she has a lot of things on her hand going on. She has lost her grandchildren. She has lost her child, her only child. So, yo, my head is hurting me right now. And I can't take a headache. But this is how I'm going to leave you, because I have to do some other jugglings. Take care of yourself. Please, my people, you know, just know, say whatever go on, we're going to find the solution to it, and we're going to make it work. We are going to make it work. Our children are our future, and when them touch one of our children, them touch all of us. Mama McKnight GoFundMe account, I'm going to put it out there. There's a GoFundMe account where you can go and participate and put some money and help her if you want. You know what I mean? Not force nobody, but let's tell you point blank, say, yo, the one you're tough. I love you, my brothers. I love you, my sisters. But most importantly, the Almighty God that created heaven and earth love you even more. If you cannot be good, be careful. All right? Yeah, man. Jah guide. Until tomorrow, Jah guide.
I heard the cries of the people. Leaders fail. We the people gonna hold the government accountable. Tell the Queen's Council accountable. We the people gonna hold the pharmaceutical companies accountable. Mr. Constable accountable. We the people going hold the world leaders and scientists accountable. Tell the Queen's Council accountable. With them rush vaccine, Pfizer vaccine, them no care if it hurt you. What that mean accountable? Tell the constable, yeah. Story come to boom, control population stunt. The leaders them now be up front. Bill Gates safe in a bunk, yeah. Over 1 million and not people die, and I know we no see no leaders I cry wonder why. They must be born accountable. We the people go hold the pharmaceutical companies accountable. Tell the constable accountable. We the people go hold the leaders and scientists accountable. Tell the Queen's Council accountable. If you rush vaccine, Pfizer vaccine, them not care if it hurt you. What that mean accountable? Tell the constable. Someone got to be accountable.
Fresh Radio Vibes, the most feared internet radio station on planet Earth. The resistant radio station. Fresh Radio Vibes.
Accountable.